And welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking. The man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in YouTube entertainment today. General Zod. Welcome, everybody, to the late night talks, the funny, satirical portion of the streams here. We got some pretty funny stuff. Some pretty funny things to talk about, and the media's take on them, because everybody knows ridiculous articles are hilarious. I've got some good ones. I got one on Amber Heard. We get to hear about her hurt feelings today. She's so hurt because they might replace her. Oh, they're pushing her out of the limelight because she hasn't had enough. And a couple of other things. We've got some gender swaps to talk about. It's going to be a fun night. But more importantly than that, I have gotten a villain that, I have to say, this villain might rival my own maniacal sense of humor. He comes to us all the way from the frozen wastelands where he got done beating his brother into submission. Everybody welcome the all-powerful man of mischief, Loki.
I can't believe you mentioned my brother. That blonde muscle. He's worthless. He's absolutely worthless.
You said man of mischief? I thought he was a god.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And
unbelievable.
and just PB just takes this wind out of my sails. Just takes the wind out of my sails.
Like you invite this guy into the fandom zone with all of this fanfare, and then you just start chopping him down right away. Unbelievable.
Man, this bot thing is stupid. I just approved a message that said, "Hi, Zod." And then this one that says Mr. Zod is an atheist. Why is it censoring that?
If you guys had ever seen my show and seen my producer Mexican Iron Man, you know that I get beat down all the time. So it's nothing new for me. Call me a man, call me a YouTuber, call me whatever. I'm used to it.
Okay, I can work with that.
So, Loki, I'm so glad that you could be here, because this is actually a night of mischief, and you get to hear the inverse, where my fellow colleagues beat me down with truth and some hurtful words. But it's okay. A Kryptonian bounces back.
I thought you were going to say a Kryptonian sets himself up for it.
So when have I ever misspoken, mispronounced, said wrong names?
Every fucking live stream you've ever been a part
of. Beautiful.
Your channel, anyone's channel, it doesn't matter. In the Phantom Zone, in the Fandom Zone, any zone that you're in, you mispronounce something.
Hey, Kryptonian dialect is different. I told you I've been working with a speech coach. So,
okay, well, maybe you need to get a more expensive speech coach.
Hey, a villain's got to save money. Before we get rolling, let me welcome some people we have in the chat. The Valkyrie. We have the purple Valkyrie here. So, you brought some of Asgard with you.
Oh yeah. Always.
We've got Jaina, Rebecca, KH. Welcome. We have the restive one. Hopefully you've been resting well. Fanta, welcome. Shut up, PB.
I thought it was Janie, not Jaina. Or is that, or am I reading the wrong one here? You did not.
I did. Elizabeth, me, Lemon Pie, welcome. Tiffany, good to see you here.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at a reply to PV on Twitter. It's hilarious.
Jen K, welcome. Henrika, good to see you. Timon Flip and Margot, welcome. Welcome, 21 beautiful people.
What's up, Timon?
And today's first article, as I always like to do, I always like to start off talking about Depp and Heard because there's always something that comes out of this corner where, and mostly it's on the other person's side, right? Where I read an article and I say, so Amber, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, girlfriend. It's bad enough that you've been getting caught in lies. It's bad enough you have the most ridiculous stories in the world that are all coming to the surface. But now, as if Amber Heard couldn't get lower, as if she couldn't get more snarky, condescending, and just plain annoying, we have an article here for you guys to read. And I love getting your guys' opinions because I know cyber, I know pop culture, and I think, Loki, you guys don't really cover this much. I've been in depth, and this part will fascinate you guys because Amber Heard is upset because WB mentioned that in this new movie, in Aquaman 2, they may be not giving her as much shine. They're bringing in a new female character. Could this mean that the WB is getting...
I thought you were going to say they're bringing in a new frickin' makeup artist if they're taking away some of her shine.
Yeah, you said that you called her girlfriend, so I would hope, if that's true, you do have the inside track.
I do have my sources. Mr. Pop Culture PV had to leave to go check with them. We've got they used to call them raccoon sources, but my raccoons are about 89% reliable. And according to sources, Amber Heard may be being pushed into the background pending what happens in her trial in VA. Ooh. So it looks like
89% my ass.
So I'm gonna get into this article and then I'm gonna get your guys' thoughts and opinions. But let's get into this. Oh my god, I pulled up the wrong browser. Damn it. Unprofessional.
That was the problem that I had. I opened the link in Twitter and I was like, oh shit, I'm not in Chrome. So if I switch over and do anything, it's going to boot me out if I don't go back soon enough. So I need to make that switch now before it's a problem later.
It puts the lotion on his skin or it gets the hose again?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Keep trying to promote our official Discord, but nobody wants to join it.
People don't like Discord, man.
Yeah.
Stop forcing it on them.
Nah, I gotta force it on everyone. Fuck you.
Okay, so speaking...
I merged everything
Speaking
into
of Discord,
my server where
Amber
everyone was
Heard
talking.
reportedly...
Took a while. Continue.
Amber Heard reportedly angry that WB is trying to steal her spotlight in Aquaman 2. Uh-oh. Unless you're the title hero, then anyone in any major blockbuster franchise can theoretically be deemed expendable. For instance, Aquaman 2 could recast the entire ensemble from top to bottom, and people would still be willing to check it out, as long as Jason Momoa remained on board as Arthur Curry. Of course, there's been a lot of fans threatening to boycott the DCEU sequel entirely based on Amber Heard's continued involvement. In the underwater adventures. Although she doesn't care in the slightest and can't wait to suit up as Mira again, however, there are reports making the rounds that a few female lead is being introduced in the finished product, depending on how the court case goes, opposite ex-husband Johnny Depp plays out. On that note, insider Daniel Richtman, who has been right about a lot of things I might add, is now claiming that the actress is furious after catching wind of the decision and isn't happy with Warner Bros., trying to essentially force her out of the spotlight as the female lead of the highest grossing DC Comics adaptation in history. Then just last week that she would be getting a substantial raise for Aquaman 2. So presumably this will be compensate her no matter what happens. In any case, fans will get used to the fact that Heard remain her into the shadows remains to be seen. We'll have to wait until Aquaman 2 hits theaters 2022 and see if there is a planned boycott that will affect box office returns. So yeah, the gist of this article is basically the WB has made a decision to cast a second female in the role. Oh my goodness.
No, the real story is that you were cutting out like a motherfucker, and I always think that it's on my end because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and then as soon as the chat catches up, I go, okay, it's not just me.
I was gonna post Domai Origato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh, so I was getting
so.
I mean, we still got the gist of it.
I've just been sitting here doing the robot for the last 5 minutes.
Oh my. Okay, long story short, according to sources, Amber Heard's role is being reduced, and it would seem that they are casting someone else in a secondary role. I'm gathering as a precaution, as a ripcord, so to speak, if she loses her court case, because Aquaman 2 is going to come out after that. So
Gordon Ramsay wouldn't even use her as a reduction.
So my question is, my first question would be, and I'll go towards, we'll start with Loki and then go to PB and Cyber. Mr. Loki, sir, do you see this as a way for the company to somewhat save their ass as far as if this verdict turns out that she has to pay Johnny Depp money, they want a ripcord?
They're going to try. I think this is going to be a new constant with any movie production company that is taking a chance on someone that may or may not bring them bad press. Just have a second person do all the same lines, have it all ready so that if they have to pull somebody, they've just got a replacement at the ready.
A true understudy in the original fashion of screenwrites and plays and whatever.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how that would. I mean, I like that idea on the production end, but I don't know how that's going to go on the star or I guess starlet end, because people got egos, and if they know that there's this one person who's watching over their shoulder and be like, you know what, we're not getting good enough press with your fucking ass, so we're just going to kick you to the curb. This person knows all the lines already. Yep. I'm probably going to be having a bodyguard around me all the time because I feel like I'm going to get Tanya Hardinged.
Yep.
I mean, that's definitely a perspective. I think that this is the WB's way of floating an idea that they know the fans are upset with. Box office returns as minuscule as they have been. with the way
Yeah.
with the way these movies are suffering. I could ask all of you guys, would you guys want, let's just say your original movie, right? We're talking Aquaman. Your original movie made $1.3 billion, right? And you're all happy. You never knew you could make a shitty character like Aquaman seem so interesting to people, or mainly just you have Jason Momoa. So, you got that lady draw. So you're like, oh, yeah, this long-haired bastard, he brought in all of these women into watching Aquaman, and we got
son of a bitch.
we got all of this money, right? And then he goes, and then they go, well, wait a second. This Amber Heard was doing good, but now she's got all of this heat. We literally got people with not just a few signatures. We're talking like 300 million have signed a petition to have this woman removed. This has got to be one of the highest petitions I've ever seen. Petition. You know what, PB? We couldn't get Game of Thrones remade. There wasn't enough of us angry, apparently, to get a new season 8.
That, like getting something remade, the only person who has the power to get something remade is our Lord and Savior, Zack Snyder.
Which they said would never happen.
Oh, yeah. They also said...
happen.
Yep, they said it would never be done, but here we are. We've got Zack Snyder doing his and I'm doing air quotes, vision of Justice League, and we've got this backlash, this incredible backlash for this movie. And now here's the thing. I'm going to read an article about Fantastic Beast, which is also under Warner Bros. But
Whoa. You need to read some of the comments in the chat first. You're going to skip from one article to the next right away?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm tying it together. Here's the thing.
Oh, my bad.
Warner Bros. is getting so much crap right now as a studio, right? Two of their big franchise that, if you turn back the clocks, did gangbusters from, right? They were the highest grossing franchises. They were riding the high road. And now both of those franchises.
I mean, some people in the chat are riding the high road too.
Oh yeah, I'm going back through this chat. Is there anyone in particular that sticks out? Because I've had it jump up and down, but
I was just making a joke, guy. I said some people in the chat are riding the high road too. They know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. You know what? The rest of one, apparently, George R.R. Martin has found the quarantine to be beneficial to his writing. He's written more on the last book and in the past year than he has in 7 years. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna get that last book, rest of one. We're gonna get that last book after he dies and he leaves it in his will and testament. I hold no hopes for this book. I've been waiting.
Oh my God. That's what you think's going to happen? It's going to be, if that's what's going to happen, the last book is going to be literally 1 page, and it's going to be, the show was right, and we'll be all like, fuck, man.
No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be...
Don't say nothing about it!
It's going to say
There's
suck my nuts.
people here that haven't watched it yet.
Yep.
It's going to say suck my nuts.
Yep. It's going to say suck it, y'all. All of you can suck it. That's what the last book's going to be. 1 page, and it says all of you can suck it.
Right? Made me famous for the last third of my life. Here is the final book that you've been waiting for. Suck it. Now I got a comment off of Carrie Louise comment. She says PB is too quiet. Haven't heard him a single Zod roast yet. Or haven't heard a single Zod roast yet. Whoops. I I think she was not here at the very beginning.
Didn't
Like,
I
I
hear
roasted
when we
him for his
roasted him?
bullshit number for his raccoon sources, 89%. Yeah, 89% incorrect.
No, you know what, PB? You hurt my sources when you talk like that. My raccoons dig through that trash every night. They are digging up prime real estate here.
No, they're not. They're digging up fucking banana peels and whatever else Amber Heard has thrown away that nobody else wants to go through because it's nasty.
So, Cyber, what do you think? Do you think Warner Bros is covering? You think she's going to be recasted?
Yeah, and I'm going to party.
That was quick.
Wow.
I thought that when he first was mentioning it and he started reading it, that's what I think is happening.
So we're all in an anonymous agreement. I think that she has burned her bridges. She called Mickey, or I'm sorry, Bobby Boy. She called the mouse in for subpoenas. Tried to subpoena
you better get his
Mickey.
name right, you son of a bitch.
Well, just look at her depiction of the Satan Whisperer on The Stand. I mean, that's pretty much her biography, her personal biography. You're seeing Amber Heard's personal biography when she sits down and she convenes with Lucifer. That's real. That's her real experience. She brought that to the show. She was like, I do this all the time. Trust me. Just let me go with it.
I don't think that there's any reason to be demeaning Satan. Now, that's a little beyond the pale.
PB thinks Satan's better than Amber Heard.
I mean, like,
cleaner.
He gets the job done.
Cleaner.
I mean, I don't know about everybody else in the chat or my other 3 panelists here, but I saw little Nicky. I know exactly what Satan's like. He's a pineapple enthusiast.
Yeah. That oh God, the pineapple scene. But anyways, yeah. So, that was pretty crazy. I thought, there's been a lot of talk, and look, I'm inclined to start believing this because when you see what's going on and with how she's spectacularly self-imploding right now, I think the studios are starting to go, we're gonna take a step back here, Amber. We're just gonna take 2 steps back and be
shove a pineapple up her ass.
Oh, God.
Take 2 steps back and just ram it in there.
Oh God.
I mean, what they said you're gonna pay her $10 million to take a pineapple to the rectum. I bet she'd take it.
I mean,
she took Johnny. It can't be any worse than that.
I mean, yeah, she's manipulated her way. I really believe she's one of those people who would not just go to any length. And it's funny you made that comment in The Stand because everyone was like, oh, I can't watch it because Amber Heard's in it. And I go, no, you're looking at it wrong. Right now, she is playing a character that is literally her. This is life imitating art. Or art imitating life, however you want to put it. It was probably the best cast that they had for that very miscast show. So, and we've got pineapples in the chat. Oh Lord, we might have started something here, guys.
Crikey.
Well, look at her last couple of jobs on TV. You got The Stand, where she's like an insane psycho devil worshiper, Criminal Minds, overhauling. She's been overhauled. The Playboy Club.
Everyone, instead of sending like the eggplant or peach to someone, just send them the pineapple. They won't know what it means, but we'll all know what it means. Make that the new sexual emote.
Oh my god.
So everybody on Twitter, most of you guys follow me up on Twitter. If you ever want to message people, just start messaging people. Pineapples will know. If you were on the stream tonight, you will have keen insight to them.
The pineapple crew.
Cherry K, my wonderful bod, puts hashtag pineapples are loose in the chat.
Oh jeez. Just rolling around, never knowing if they're landing right side up, upside down. I mean, what would have happened if he would have took that pineapple? I always wondered, and he went sideways.
Oh.
Stick it straight up her candy ass.
Yeah, but you gotta shine her up real nice first.
Yeah, and
turn it sideways.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh,
I'm glad we're on the same page. Where did you find this guy, Zod?
I found him in Asgard. Zod does wander out of the fandom zone every now and again. You know, I'm trying to bring diversity to villainy. Anyways, speaking of which, I wanted to talk about diversity and gender swapping because I love those subjects. Don't you guys love those subjects?
Holy shit.
Yeah, guys, let's talk about...
I used to like those subjects when it was gender swapping for movies like White Chicks.
So, have you guys seen the new CBS breakout hit? You want to know what this new hit is called? You want to know why I sound like there's rage building inside of me?
Sure. Let me guess, because you're a white guy.
Well, yeah.
They all put it. Yeah, they all put it down as you're a white guy. That's why you have rage, just because you're a white guy.
Yeah, and I'm white. I'm a white Kryptonian. Time's tough.
That's even worse. Honestly, that's even worse.
The Equalizer. But wait for it.
Oh my god, I seen that fucking picture. I was like, I seen the picture, I seen the fucking headline. I saw an ad for that. And I was like, no, can't be real. Can't be real.
Forget me right, unless I'm thinking of a different movie that starts with the E, because there's a bunch of movies that start with E's. Wasn't the Equalizer Denzel Washington?
You are correct.
Yeah, correct. Like, why the fuck would you recast that guy? Well, I know it's a stupid television show.
Because you want a powerful woman.
No. Not just a powerful woman, but a CIA deep cover elite fucking operative that is Queen Latifah. Read it. Seriously, read it. A deep cover elite fucking operative that's been traveling the world on secret MI fucking Mission Impossible missions, and it's Queen Latifah.
I mean, you need a lot of deep cover to cover up that.
And well, look, okay, I'm just going to preference something. I don't have a problem with Queen Latifah in certain roles, but in my wildest dreams, when I thought of every movie or show you can cast Queen Latifah in, like, I love the show Star. Yes, judge me, chat. It's okay. Star was amazing. I wanted her to make it.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't
amazing.
Even good in promos, guy. I watched other shows on Fox. They're like, hey, this is what's happening on this week of Star. I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm not watching that show.
You know what? A villain has layers. Anyways.
Yep. That's for his C-level layer.
So, The Equalizer. This is not just, I didn't just bring you this article, it's a review. Let's see what the shills have to say about this.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
Wait, from what website?
This is from TV Line.
Okay, that's a real place.
Just call it they got on their knees and they took it all. They took all of Queen Latifah. They took it all.
The Equalizer review. Queen Latifah rules in CBS's high octane reboot.
Do they know what words mean?
Even given TV's current obsession with rebooting and reviving everything and anything, the Equalizer is a curious choice. The original 1985.
I agree.
The 1985 to 1989 CBS series, based upon the same name, starring Edward Woodward as a spy turned private eye who cleaned up the crime-ridden streets of New York. God bless his soul. That was a tough job. Is only a hazy memory to most viewers and plays like a dusty relic these days. He did most of the...
It wasn't Rudy Giuliani that cleaned up New York. It was the Equalizer.
Oh yeah, everyone knows that story in New York.
Gary North says the TV show was the best. I didn't even know it was a TV show in the 80s.
Yes, it was great. I do like the movie though, because Denzel, love you, Big D. Anyways, but wow, that sounded bad. But the Equalizer.
Wow. Holy shit.
Clip that, people. Everyone clip that right now. This is the only reason why this stream should be on Twitch, because everybody would clip that and then I'd just be like spamming the shit out of you with it.
But
hello, Carmen.
The Equalizer brand recently got revamped with a pair of Denzel Washington films that were pretty good, and CBS's new take debuting this Sunday, February 7th, after a boring Super Bowl.
Whoa! Don't be taking shots at my sport, motherfucker.
Hey, there are two teams we don't care about in it. I'm allowed to take shots, okay?
What do you mean? What do you mean two teams we don't care about? You're right. I don't care about the Buccaneers, but I do care about Tom Brady. Because everyone hates Brady, him, and I love to watch him rub it in everyone's face.
You got the old GOAT versus the new GOAT. This is an exciting Super Bowl, man.
Anyways, I've seen the premiere. It is an officially built thrill ride, bringing the franchise firmly into 2020's woke. In the 2020s, and providing a perfect starting vehicle for Queen Latifah to nosedive the rest of her career, who makes the whole thing click into place. Here we go. This is amazing. Listen to this. Latifah plays Robin McCall, a play on the original's Robert McCall.
Isn't that clever? Isn't it clever how they did that? They went from Robin or Robert to Robin. I think that's fucking clever. That's the most ingenious fucking thing they've done in a series in the last decade.
I thought for sure they would have went to Roberta. That's what I thought was coming for sure.
Now, here's where it gets better. A former CIA operative who's back home in NYC after a series of international missions, but still haunted by bad memories. She's trying to lay low, but she's hounded by her former CIA colleague named Bishop. And she ends up coming to the aid of a young girl who witnessed a murder and then finds herself framed for it. How do you, who do you go when you need to when you can't go to the cops? The girls ask, as they're inspired by Robin to set her up as a justice for hire side hustle. I haven't seen that. Oh,
why does everything have to be a fucking side hustle? Why does everything have to be a fucking side hustle today? Everything's got to be a fucking side hustle today.
I mean, I got two jobs. I got my regular job, and then I deliver papers. But I don't call it a fucking side hustle.
No.
It's just a second job.
Yeah.
Like, am I hustling like at the job? No, I sit in a car and I deliver newspapers. I occasionally have to get out of the car to put some of the newspapers in, But that doesn't happen very often.
Everybody's got to sound like a dealer today. Everybody's hustling. Doing my side hustling. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing my side hustle. Player.
And you know what's sad is that I was talking to Black Angus yesterday on the show, and he was just telling me about the failures of contemporary Black media, and how the Black community is always pigeonholed into this kind of thing, right? They could have made her
pigeonholed.
Being held in movies, and
no, pigeonholed.
Yes, damn it, PB, you're messing my flow. Anyways, the point being,
you ain't got no flow. Like, you can't flow unless you know what word you're saying, and you don't know what word you're saying. You're like, oh, I don't know what the translation is from Kandorian.
Hey,
just say you went from suck to blow.
So this gets better, right? Not only is she a justice for hire side hustle, but untangling a conspiracy and fighting for the downtrodden in a brave new world of deep fakes, driverless cars. Oh, and she posts her own social media. What the fuck?
What? She's like, she does social media.
The Equalizer has a social media page.
Like the show?
No, her character. I guess her main hustle is she's like a YouTuber.
Whoa! In the show, she's a YouTuber on top of being a deep cover CIA agent?
Yes,
what?
Because you know,
you're right.
Every deep cover CIA agent has to be on fucking YouTube today. You know,
I would never suspect that the son of a bitch above me is some CIA deep cover motherfucker from Krypton. You're right. I would never guess that.
No, I've had you guys fooled this whole time. I've actually been working deep cover and going on international missions.
Today we're gonna go over the 7 pillars of being a CIA agent. The first is diversity. You have to be a diverse hire.
Oh fuck! Oh no, I don't check boxes. Never check all of them. What happens if you go there and they're like, "What ethnicity are you?" And you're like, "You're asking me? Well, since you're asking, I'll check this one, and I'll check this one, and I'll check this one, and I'll check this one." And then you can just fucking decide. Whatever fucking box you needed checked, you can just, white out the rest of them and then hit your quota.
You can check however many boxes you want nowadays.
So, this gets better. And
you can invent some boxes to check.
Yep. I am a robot. I am a robot TIE warrior from the future. All right.
Boom.
There you go.
Yes, this is all pretty standard issue CBS crime drama fare. And then they have the nerve to put Castle in this. Don't put Castle in this. Castle was so... Anyways.
Wait. They put Nathan Fillion in the Equalizer and didn't make him one of the Equalizers?
No fucking way.
No. They put his show into it. They go, show was like Castle was doing it. I'm like, Castle's been off the air for like how many years now?
He's been doing another show for like 5 fucking years.
Yeah.
Jesus, people. Get a new reference.
Because that's the only hit show CBS has seen in the past couple of years. Anyways, Latifah's star presence gives it its edge. She has an easy charisma and an air of authority.
Gives it that edge, from the beauty shop. Fucking A, man.
As Robin, and she also a major upgrade in the fight scenes. She is so much convincing kicking butt than Woodward ever was. Oh my god.
Yeah. They say specifically in that article that Denzel isn't shit to Queen Latifah. Like Queen Latifah, she would beat the living snot out of Denzel if the two of them met up.
Oh yeah, if they were met up, if it was between Equalizer versus Equalizer on social media wins all the way.
You know what happens right there? Equations cancel out.
Robin is pulling off. Oh my god! So in the first episode, Robin is pulling off a daring prison break on a motorcycle. Now I've got to watch this out of curiosity.
Oh yeah, I've got to see that. I've got to see Latifah on a motorcycle in the middle of a prison break. I have to fucking see that.
I know. Although
Queen Latifah on a motorcycle, they're gonna put her on a motorcycle
in the middle of a prison break.
in the middle of a prison break.
Oh my god! Did anybody see the freaking 3-second clip of Batman riding the bat cycle for the new Batman movie? Yes, from months ago.
When he
where he biffs it big time. Imagine that, but on a Queen level scale.
The Equalizer. Oh my god, the Equalizer resembles a rock-solid team behind Robin, as well as with NCIS alum Lisa LaPera as a sharpshooter Mel, and Adam Goldman as a bearded hacker named Harry.
I'm a bearded hacker named Harry. I'm Harry.
Why is it every hacker is a bearded dude now?
Named
I
Harry.
can't hack for shit. Like the only hacking that I'm doing is when you inhale a bit too much and you're like, oh man, I got a little tickle in my throat.
So we got more shilling here. They say, I wish I got to see more than one episode. Just this prison break scene wasn't enough for them. They wanted to see more of the Queen, just to see their relationships develop. The scenes with Robin and her bratty teenage daughter, because every CIA agent has to have a son, a daughter, a cat, a dog, something that bad guys can kidnap somewhere down the road, because you got to have one of those kidnapping things where she goes, oh, now it's on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Felt a little hacking-eyed at first. I don't know what that means. But they also have a nice eye-opening moment where Robin takes her to a women's prison and points out that most girls there are black. Oh, hold on.
There's your social justice.
Powerful. Oh, so powerful. So powerful. Way to perpetuate the stereotype. Good job, writers. It's good to see you're right on that. There is an unspoken lawyer of social justice to Robin's mission. And I wonder how far they'll push that angle in future episodes. The premiere bends over backwards to show the NYPD cops aren't the bad guys. Well,
it's just like the writer who wrote this article bended over backward for Latifah. When they're saying they want to be filled with more Latifah, they really mean it.
I don't want that's a lot of woman. I don't want a lot of woman behind me. I need a lot of woman in front of me. Like, I got to be watching all of the motion in the ocean.
So
no response to that. Hey, Zod. That's what I thought. Move on.
So, thank you, rest of one pineapple.
3 pineapples.
I'm sure I don't have to ask you guys, but fuck it. This is a comedy show. We'll start with Loki. This whole fucking article was comedic, but Loki, can you wait? Can you wait for all of the hard work that Denzel put in. Fuck that. We've got Queen Latifah on a fucking motorcycle.
That is a terrible question. Why don't you ask a good question? Like, would you give the Equalizer the pineapple?
Oh, Carmen. Hey, good to see you. Sorry.
Now you say hello? She's been here for like 15 minutes.
I can't see screens when I'm switching.
I am well aware of that, which is why I said hello to her when she got here.
I was too busy
Does Zod
laughing.
have 2 monitors?
Didn't the writer of this article say something about switching with Latifah behind him? I'm serious. Didn't that come up in the beginning of this? I could have swore at the beginning of this, the writer said something about switching with Latifah behind him. Anyway,
I don't remember. I was just trying to picture the two of them, like, and the amount of swagger that each of them carry. And I was like, yeah, I seen Equalizer. I seen what Denzel did. Never seen the original TV show. I only ever saw the movie, so I can't base anything off the TV show. But now I got to go from Denzel to Queen Latifah, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to have the same feel to it.
Yeah, you got to go from A-list actor.
Feel to it.
Oh, just wait, because you've already got Star Trek, you've already got STD on CBS. Now from the creators of Star Trek Discovery comes a new social justice platform to spew our shit on, the Equalizer. And next it's gonna be something else. Now that we fucking ruined the Equalizer, we're going to spew fucking soy milk all over Gilligan's fucking island.
Oh my god. Okay, did they make anything on CBS All Access that is 100% original? Because something like Picard is almost original. Something like Star Trek Discovery is almost original, but it still is based in something that's been running for, 50 plus years now? 60 years?
Yeah, and I just want to say, hey, Sandy, I had a great talk on Rob's stream with Sandy. Boy, if you think Zod gives people the business, Sandy, she went in on that conversation. But anyways, Sandy,
so you guys are up in here smack talking Janie's favorite Star Trek show. I don't know that for sure if it's her favorite, but she likes Star Trek Discovery.
She said, I like Discovery, but I haven't seen this season yet.
It's fucking bad. It's fucking bad. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
Gary North said it was terrible.
I think after they cut that baby's head off in what was it, season 2? They cut that baby's head off. Oh yeah, they fucking cut a baby's head off on Star Trek. Oh yeah.
Oh, now I gotta watch it.
And you see it, yeah. They cut a little Klingon baby's head off, I believe. And
a Klingon. Okay.
Little baby.
Now they're just stealing ideas from
what are you trying to say, TB? Alien races don't matter? Alien lives don't matter?
I'm trying to say that don't say any spoilers for the most recent season.
No. I'll just say it fucking sucked. I reviewed it. It fucking sucked. It was horrible.
I only ever watched the very first episode of Star Trek Discovery because they put it on regular CBS after whatever football game happened to be on that particular Sunday. And I was like, what the fuck is this? A new Star Trek show? I didn't know there was going to be a new Star Trek show. I got to check it out. And then I was like, who the fuck are those aliens? And I was like, there's no way that those are the Klingons. Those are like the Romulan version of Klingons.
See, you got to the show. I was seeing the ads, and once I saw that, I'm like, fuck it, I'm out.
Klingons. Works. Yeah, works.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is running against another great show, Batwoman. I still have to do.
Yeah, there you go.
And I just gotta say, already, with how absurd this whole entire article was in every scenario that I'm trying to picture Queen Latifah on a bike during a prison break. And I just can't. I can't. As absurd as all of that was, I will say one thing. I think I would watch this faithfully every week over the painful shit that is trying to get through Batwoman.
Oh, dude, did you catch the sewer? Did you catch the sewer scene? She's literally in a fucking enclosed sewer. No way out. And she bat grapples out of the fucking sewer. I'm not shitting you. Fully enclosed sewer tunnel. She's in a sewer tunnel. And she points the grapple up and grapples out of the fucking sewer when she's in the sewer.
Gary North, I have the first one up. I got a copyright claim for playing actually that sewer scene and mocking it. I got to cut out apparently that small little clip because the algorithm is a dick, and so is WB. And you're welcome, WB, for promoting your shitty show, by the way.
Keep it under 12 seconds and have something like sound over it. Don't use its sound. Mute the clip and play something over it that's not copyrighted, and keep the clip at 12 seconds. You'll be
no, it's under 10 seconds. I remember when they updated this shit. Just everything under 10 seconds, and YouTube ignores it now.
Yeah.
Keely Chow says something that I had no idea is a real thing, so you'll have to enlighten me, Mr. Comic Book Expert. She said original Cindy is a better black lesbian than Ryan Wilder. Who the hell is Cindy?
Cindy is the actual character from the comic book.
Max Gabbera is a better superhero than Ruby Rose's Batwoman. Keely Shaw knows his shit. Don't fuck with Keely. He knows his shit.
At Gerald's Odd Phantom Zone. Villain got busted. No copyright. Yes, the only thing more powerful than Superman are copyrights. Apparently, in this world, Zod's only weakness is copyright claims. But yeah, so we can all agree it'll be ridiculous. But you know what? I'm still, after seeing how low the bar has been for television and reading all that, you know, and I had fun poking fun at it, but I'll check it out.
What bar? Bar straight up their candy asses.
I was gonna say, what do you mean how low the bar is? What are you watching, and in what way are you trying to watch it? Because I still feel like you're trying to take Batwoman seriously, and you're not supposed to. Second point, are you watching Snowpiercer, guy?
Snowpiercer's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
It's pretty fucking good. Now it's got Sean Bean. You see what Sean Bean did? Oh my God. Epic villain moment. Epic.
He's gonna die.
Of course he's gonna die. It's Sean Bean. One does not just simply die.
Sean Bean, I feel, has it as clause. Whenever he makes a contract, he's like, "Oi, I need to die at the end of this." And they're like, "Okay,
right?
Bean."
It's in the contract. Right.
Yeah, so you know, this will be good, I think, for a good laugh. Honestly, Queen Latifah, I mean, on a serious note here, Queen Latifah isn't the worst actress per se. She tries.
I would say that she's definitely on the better side of acting.
I mean, if we look comparatively,
do serious, she can do comedy. Not everybody can do both.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this is what boggles my mind about these choices, right? And Loki and everyone, I'm sure you could agree with me. Queen Latifah and actually these, you know, not top tier, but good at what they do. They get wasted on this shit, and I don't blame the actors and actresses, right? if you're Queen Latifah and they're like, I'm going to give you an absurd amount of money to be in this new CBS show where we blatantly stole all the ideas from a better movie and original product.
Better actor.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Denzel
laughing at you.
Washington is like at
Carrie-
the top, man.
Carrie Louise has a question for you in the chat.
Oh, God. Why are you
Zod,
doing this?
would you rather watch Batwoman or Shark Exorcist?
Batwoman on reloop.
I would rather watch a shark perform an exorcist on Amber Heard's ass than watch Batwoman.
I would be mildly actually curious about.
Yeah, on her ass. She can just stick her ass up in there and they can do the exorcist on that. I would rather watch that than Batwoman. That would be more interesting. Talking to Amber Heard's butt and performing an exorcist on it. In nomine Patri et Filii Spiritus Sancti. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Oh my God. So, okay. We have this next article, and this is going to swing it back down to back over to Warner Bros. Because my God, is there so much news that comes from that camp, and none of it good. Warner Bros. If they didn't have enough problems with losing a large fan base because they got rid of the only good part of that movie, Johnny Depp, but now there's more problems with the production of this movie. And I was talking with someone, and they're like, "Oh, it's going to be 5 movies because there's 5 books." And I go, "They're not going to make it past movie 3. I don't think." I honestly, with the way this is going, I would not be shocked if they just go, "Yep, three's it. There was no more. We compacted all of 4 and 5 into 3."
Jeez. They're going to compact it into one? Like, didn't, what do I want to say, Harry Potter go the other way?
No, I was joking. I
don't
know
about this earlier with the whole, the Queen Latifah thing being behind them. They really packed that shit in there.
I like
what's
junk
great?
in the trunk.
All 37 people watching are going to get so many great inside jokes, and everyone who missed the stream and have to watch it later, they're going to be like going on Twitter and going, "What's with all these pineapple emojis running rampant here?"
Pineapples go crazy on the internet. It's too bad I can't take my pineapple emoji and turn it sideways.
Oh, that would be
shine it up. Shine it up real nice.
You need a shiny pineapple.
So this is from today at 8:03. The Fantastic Beasts 3 hits yet another setback.
3 hours ago?
PB, there's something probably going on right now as I'm talking. There's probably another article like Fantastic Beasts set blew up. or CGI Beasts escape and
no. You gotta be time accurate. Fantastic Beast set turns super spreader.
Oh. Back in 2016, just before Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was first released, we learned that the plan was for the first film to launch 5-movie franchise. Based on that schedule, Fantastic Beasts 3 was supposed to be released November 2020. Obviously, it didn't happen. Zombie apocalypse. The film's first delays predated the global pandemic, but since then, it seems Fantastic Beasts 3 has just seen one delay after another, and now the movie has been paused in production for a second time after somebody on set tested positive for COVID-19. Warner Bros. Revealed to THR.
Did they also say that J.K. Rowling came out and said white women needed to stop writing things? Wasn't that
that was a big delay. You know what's what's funny about that, isn't she, if I'm not mistaken, white? And doesn't she, if I'm not mistaken, write things, obnoxious things?
But isn't she
all the
also
time?
a woman?
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird. All those dots we connect here in the fandom zone. Anyways, team member on the set of the new movie had a positive COVID-19 test, and the diagnosis has been confirmed. The unnamed team member, Jimmy, damn it, Jimmy. No, the unnamed team member is now isolated and out of the caution of production, production has ceased due to the pandemic and worries of spreading it. Exactly how long production will be on hold is not specified, but we can expect filming to cease for at least 2 weeks. That's been the standard on these sets. If there's no other positive tests after that, then everybody will go back to work. This is just the latest delay in a long line of delays and slowdowns and stalls that go back 2 years following the
So they're
lukewarm.
doing the nasal swab or the anal swab?
Oh God, if we're going with the pineapple.
Man, because once that came out, I laughed at it that was happening, because I kept saying for almost a year now, nobody would be lining up if they had to check that area.
Oh God. Fantastic. Following the lukewarm response of Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald, which was atrocious except for Johnny Depp, and they fired him. So good job, WB. It was announced earlier in 2019, Fantastic Beasts 3 production would be delayed for the summer of that year or late fall. It started at the same time. Pre-production just needed more time, as the plans for the third film were quite extensive. However, things ended up taking even longer as then the fall rolled into 2019, and it was announced that it would actually start in spring of 2020. And now you can all guess where things went from there.
No, we can't, because there's too many fucking dates to follow and too many summers, winters, falls, springs. We don't know when the fuck this movie's getting made. Do you PB? Because I don't. He's shot off like 20 different dates. I don't know when this fucking movie's getting made.
Then came the spring of 2020 as the corona became a pandemic.
Oh shit.
On set in the fall of 2020, and they actually did immediately stop. When the movie's massive cast change, Johnny Depp agreed to leave the role as Grindelwald following his legal issues with Amber Heard. Filming was put on pause as a new actor was found. Mads Mikkelsen joined the cast to take the role as Grindelwald, and it finally seemed like Fantastic 3 Beasts could really get to work. But now filming has stopped yet again with this positive test as a precaution that needs to be taken to make sure that everyone involved will
just can the whole thing. Just can the whole fucking thing at this point.
Yeah, and can the fucking writer who wrote this. You remember when Garfield back in the day used to say, I wish whoever did this got drug out in the street and had the shit kicked out of him? Well, whoever wrote this needs to be like dragged out in the street and had the shit kicked out of him. In the summer of 1969, this woman was born. In the winter of 1989, she thought of this movie. In the spring of 2013, it was possible to start writing this book. Fuck, who the fuck cares? Just tell us when the fucking movie's gonna come out.
Loki, I never knew you were so passionate about it.
God damn, just get to the point. That's all we need. In the summer of 89, in the winter of 01. Fuck.
You mean like 3001?
Yeah, you know what's hilarious too? Someone in the comments just put, Zod, you can never be monetized. I would look at Patreon as an option. I was like, they're gonna look through my playlist and be like, nope, that one, no. You got about 2 things that can be.
Don't even worry about that, dude. I've said so much bullshit on my morning show Monday through Friday. I'm honestly surprised I'm as monetized as I am. Seriously, I am, because the shit we have talked about and the shit we have said is just, you'd be like, oh my God. And yeah, we're monetized. Don't worry about that shit.
Hey, if you're making YouTube money, you're going to stay monetized. That's how all these band groups can get away with swearing.
Yep.
But you can't.
Yeah, they got some really weird. But so here's the thing. I think Loki just ranted all. I mean, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, but Loki kind of took the wind out of my sails there. I mean, yeah. I mean, look at all of those dates. I guess the question is not when is it going to come out. This is my question. Who cares?
And who the fuck's going to watch it? Seriously. Does anybody even remember what happened in the last movie? I know that Johnny Depp was in it. That's all I fucking know. Johnny Depp was in the movie at the end and he waved a wand. That's all I fucking remember from the whole movie. No one gives a shit. A girl was a snake. What? No one fucking remembers that. No one gives a shit.
I couldn't even get into the first one.
No. I remember
I haven't
dude.
watched any of the Fantastic Beasts, and I don't plan to ever watch any of the Fantastic Beasts, because it doesn't really seem like they connect to the story that I care about in any real substantial way.
But Dumbledore might be gay. Aren't you glad
Nobody
about that?
fucking cares if any goddamn fucking wizard in this made-up fucking universe is gay or straight.
So let me get this straight. Dumbledore, no. Grindelwald, played by Johnny Depp, snuck one into the back door of Dumbledore, which is Jude Law. Yes, in this new series. Okay, so he snuck a soldier in the back door, right?
Captain Marvel style.
Am I wrong, or am I? I mean, that's what happened, right?
I gotta create a rant. I gotta create a rant for the channel of why Voldemort's a shitty ass Dark Lord. Maybe Grindelwald too, compared to fucking Sauron. I don't even need to bring in Morgoth, who was Sauron's master and mentor. I'm just going to compare them to Sauron because they're bullshit. Voldemort couldn't even take over a school. Freaking Sauron was feared for 2 ages and controlled half of Middle Earth in one of them. But Voldemort's the Dark Lord.
So let me get this straight. This
People
whole
care about these fucking movies and these fucking books. Like, I don't give a shit.
Well, this whole series ends. I want to make sure I've got this right. This whole series is going to end with Johnny Depp banging Jude Law and Jude Law getting the wand. So the whole time Dumbledore was like a street whore, right? Dumbledore took it and got the wand because he took it from Grindelwald, right? That's the whole story.
Analogy. That's such a.
You got the magic wand.
He got the wand.
Get the magic wand.
No, it's a magic stick.
It's a magic stick. Yeah.
Rebecca said at Loki, you should be rejoicing at all of the name dates being listed off of WB, FB. It shows how karma was hitting the WB for their bad treatment of JD.
WB has made so many bad choices over the last 10 years. I'm surprised Disney didn't buy them too.
WB, from what I can tell, never make good choices. They make bad choices and they stay indifferent. They did not make any spectacular choices about Joker. That didn't happen. They're like, you know what? It's going to be some fucking comic book movie, and it doesn't even have the hero in it. Is anybody actually going to come to this? Just throw them $55 million. It's over to $50 million so they can say it's big budget, but it's not actually big budget. We're giving most of the money to one fucking guy anyways, and, let's just fucking make this fucking thing. and boom, $1 billion fucking dollars.
But
But
they
then
didn't.
they can
But
take
get
something
this.
that's supposed to make $1 billion and they can turn it into $500 million overnight.
They
Or something
didn't make.
make close to $2 billion. Like, how do you put all of your characters of the greatest of all time? Like, you got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Nobody cares about the rest of them. Anyway, you got those three.
Warner Brothers didn't make $1 billion. That's the greatest fucking thing about this. All Warner Brothers paid for was the advertising. Everything else for the Joker was private contributors. Like I think there was a bank involved and some people on the side that work with Martin Scorsese that funded the movie. So all Warner Brothers got was their advertising budget back and a little off the side.
You're making my point.
Yeah, they didn't make a fucking dime off of Joker. That $1 billion that went back to the investors, and Warner Brothers wasn't one of the.
You're making my point. They stay indifferent.
And hold on a second.
And then
Welcome,
they took
Jamie.
all of those good graces. They took all those good graces, and then we got, oh, hello, Jamie Vick. I'm glad you could join us. They took all of those good graces from Joker, and what'd they follow it up with? Birds of fucking prey.
Well, come on, it's Warner Brothers. This is the same company that came out with The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Oh.
Catwoman, 2004.
Eddie, do you realize Eddie Murphy? Okay,
Hey,
Batman
I'm not
movies
doing it.
after. They're also the same one that came out with the Batman and Robin movie.
Oh yeah, we're going to be reviewing that this Sunday. Bat Nipples is the title of the review.
Jonah Hex. Don't forget Jonah Hex. Shit.
Oh my God.
How do you have an actor?
Hey man,
an Academy?
how do you not like Jonah Hex? It's got Megan Fox in it when she was still fucking hot.
You have Megan Fox. You have Josh Brolin. How do you not have a runaway hit? This was before I knew who Josh Brolin was. I literally saw Megan Fox and said, yeah,
Remember Josh Brolin was in the Goonies. He's one of the Goonies.
Yeah. I mean, who knew that he would be such a great actor? But I mean, it's just astonishing. And what do you do? You go and then you make Jonah Hex and you destroy everybody who's in poor. I mean, they had John Malkovich. Playing a bad guy. You don't even have to do anything. You don't need to give him dialogue. Just have him sit there with that creepy fucking look that he gives all the time. And bam, I'm scared. I don't want to see John Malkovich in the dark with that creepy ass look. Okay? That's terrifying. That's every villain's nightmare.
He just looks like an old guy now. Gary North, that's a tough ass question, Gary North. But before we answer that question, no WandaVision spoilers in the chat. I didn't watch the most recent episode yet.
I haven't seen it either.
I haven't. I'm just waiting for them all to
come out. But I saw what was trending on Twitter, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yes,
fucking Twitter.
Just watch it and don't go on Twitter.
I'm waiting for them all to come out to watch it back to back because people say, no, you need this episode. You know what? I want to wait for all of them to come out, watch them back to back, and then I won't have to go like, am I interested in this show or not?
If I would have watched them back to back, I would have missed out on the opportunity to make that video.
Rebecca says, I remember reading that George Clooney's wife/him was supporting her, sadly, for Batman. The things you do for love. What can I say? Oh, man. So, yes, we do have one more surprise article. PB brought up something so great.
Whoa, hold on. Did you answer Gary's question?
I said just watch it.
You said just watch it? Like, don't just throw caution to the wind and watch the show.
Don't even throw caution. Just dive into that motherfucker head first.
Okay.
Especially because I've seen the new episode. So, yeah, I'd say watch it immediately. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't watch the show.
I don't know, man. It is a strange show. A very strange show. And I didn't care about the show at all. I didn't. Not at all. Not one bit. I only cared about the other shoe that was going to drop. And then it did.
I kind of like when Warner Brothers dropped Battlefield Earth.
I mean, it's got action. It definitely has action. That is a fact.
Didn't the thing with WandaVision? I remember a thing on trending Twitter. I didn't even click it. They said some toy ruined the villain. I'm like, oh no.
Yes. It's a Funko Pop. It was a Funko Pop they came out with.
Oh,
also Funko
fucking
Pop
Funko Pops.
Fucking Funko
Pops.
Well, I mean, they
That's
all look
one
the same.
thing.
So
One thing that I agree. Well, no, they don't all look the same. Don't be that guy.
All the Funko
they
Pops
all
look
have
the
the
same.
same head size. They all have the same eye size, but they have different hair. They have different outfits. If you got a Funko Pop of Star-Lord and a Funko Pop of Black Widow, they would not look the same. Don't say that to people. That's
They
just
all
a
look
lie,
stupid.
Husky.
I tell you what.
They all look
Okay,
stupid.
that you can say to people.
I've only
I
got-
also agree that Funko Pops look stupid, and they are, as Ethan Van Sciver would say, part of the problem.
I only got
They're
like 5 of
overrated.
those. I've only got 5 of those. And I didn't even know until Bat Steven told me this. One of them little bastards, it's a gray version of Loki. It's like Loki all like frost gianted out, all gray. Motherfucker's worth like $700 fucking dollars. I'm like, what? I just bought it at like a fucking store years ago for $10. Motherfucker's worth why the fuck is that worth $700, but my Odin's worth like $2? Why? Someone explain this shit to me.
I don't know. The same reason why one Beanie Baby is worth $2 and the other one is worth $2,000. They're like, oh, we want that one. We want that one.
That makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
I was like, okay, you're insane. Magic's Mayhem, you disappoint me. WandaVision sucks. I watched 2 minutes of it and I know. I feel like just maybe you've missed the boat.
2 minutes is not enough.
2 minutes is not enough. Like, if I would have watched 2 minutes of that show, like, you could have watched 2 minutes in the middle. You could have watched 2 minutes at the end. You could have watched 2 minutes at the beginning. If you don't catch the right 2 minutes, you're not going to care about the show for what I believe are the correct reasons.
I want one of those. I want to light up vibrating pineapple.
Enrica.
Oh, my God.
My girl would love it. Yeah.
Well,
So am I supposed to
this
bring
chat
up
has
this
been
article
interesting.
on my
I
end,
went back
guy?
through while you guys were all vaping, and wow, we've got
Did you just say vaping?
That's me.
Vaping.
Sorry.
vaping. Yes.
I'm vaping. I used to smoke. I
He
quit.
did say fucking vaping.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Vaping.
So, we do have one last article, and it is Coke.
I was listening to the radio, and I heard that like a third of America is dyslexic, and I think that Zod occupies that entire third.
Oh shit.
Sorry. Is that anti-Semitic? No, you're from another planet.
It doesn't count. I am literally an alien. Anyways, Coke, GC, tired of good intentions and wants firm diversity.
Whoa.
We're talking about the cola company, right? The same cola company that was founded by that Confederate.
Yes, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Coca-Cola, not the white powder. Yeah, Coca-Cola, not the white powder, right?
I mean, it had that
Not
shit
the
in
good
there at
stuff.
one point. Because the guy who made it was also a fucking addict.
Yeah, imagine he was literally addicted to coke.
Like no. I watched the thing. Like, there's so many people in the South that are addicted to coke, and I'm like, now I understand why they were winning the first half of the Civil War.
And Gary North, watch out for that. Gary North, watch out for that Loki show, because from my understanding, Tom Hiddleston's going to be in one fucking episode, and that's it. The rest you're going to have a fucking blonde chick. You can look it up on the IMDb shit. It's going to be a blonde woman with a flat fucking ass and no tits playing Lady Loki for the whole fucking show. You're going to have Tom in one episode, and that's it.
Like, I can't be going from like Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlett Johansson, Haley Atwell to whatever the hell you just described to me.
Loki was female in the comics for a bit, but you just described some ugly lady.
It's this ugly blonde bitch. It is not Lady Loki. If it was Lady Loki, I'd be like, yeah, baby. But no. This is like some blonde bitch with a flat chest and a flat ass. She looks like a fucking 12-year-old boy. She does not look like a hot-ass Lady Loki.
Oh man, and Loki's fired up about this one because that's his lady. Sorry, Loki. Sorry. See,
I will not watch without him. That's what Janie Davis says. I agree with that.
This is what's going to happen then, and especially if she's terrible. The first episode will do great because it has him in it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And then once the ratings nosedive, they'll be like, "Hey, Tom, we need you back. We're gonna pull some MCU magic, and he's gonna come back."
He's supposed to narrate some of it, but that's it. He's gonna appear in one episode, narrate a little bit, and it's gonna be a femme Loki and a ugly ass femme Loki, a flat, a double flat front, flat ass. Lady Loki, no badass femme Loki. If it was femme Loki, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to give this a shot. But no.
No string beans here.
No, yeah, it's all string bean.
Like, even Evangeline Lilly, like, come on.
At this point, is it even freaking Loki, or is it just some person that's like, I'm Loki now?
I mean, it's Loki as much as Thor is Thor in Love and Thunder from, all the reports that we've read over how long? A year and a half? When they're like, hey, we're doing Lady Jane. And I was like, okay, well, that's going to last for a movie, and then he'll get his power back.
I'm more excited about Thor in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie than his next own solo movie.
You mispronounced it. You meant to say as Guardians of the Galaxy, but whatever.
Sophia DiMartino will appear in episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It is currently filming. She will be Lady Loki. And if you look at the picture of her, you're going to be like, oh my God, she looks like a dude with a girl's face. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're getting, is a dude with a girl's face.
Jenna says,
hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Jenna says, at Stone Loki, not loving the physical judgment. And yes.
Well, I believe that the people that are playing these roles should be as they have been shown in the comic books and in the books. When they go like totally the other way, that's like, to me, that's them completely tearing down and judging the looks of how they originally designed that character.
I hate the deviation because this is a clear move to go the other route, which was what they've been doing. Look at what with the Wonder Woman.
Is it? Whoa. The last major movie that they came out with was Endgame. Well, the last crossover. Last one was Spider-Man, but that's, high school kids. So we're not counting high school kids, right? We're not looking at high school kids?
Yep.
Nah.
Well, at least not in that movie. We're not talking about Stargirl. Different point. The point is, in Endgame, they weren't not at least semi-sexualizing some people. They still had Scarlet Witch in the same leather outfit that she wore for how many movies? And they could have changed it if they wanted to, and they did not.
Since about Civil War, because I think she was wearing something else in Age of Ultron.
I don't think that you could go full comic book on some of the stuff, especially with the rating that Disney wants to give it, because a PG-13 from Disney is not the same as a PG-13 from either Fox or anyone else.
Yeah,
Sony.
There'll be an F-bomb thrown in there, one or two for good measure.
Right, so...
You can even say Warner or Universal. Universal PG-13s are up there.
Rated PG-13 for comic book violence and comic book humor. What?
I didn't know that comic book humor had to be rated. Wow.
Oh man. So yeah, I got way off track. I'm gonna go to this article, the last article.
Are you gonna let me go to this article, or are you gonna try and read all of the articles tonight? Because I feel there's probably at least one or two people here that would like to hear from somebody else. Like, put a one if you want to hear from me, or two if you want to hear from a villain.
Which villain?
No.
I like doing this test because, it just pumps up my ego. It's fun for me. Is it not fun for you, Zod?
There you go. I voted for you too, brother. I'm in there. I got a 1 in there. There you go. I'm with you, PB.
And you got from Chana, love, hands, hearts.
Oh, you got to vote, guy. You got to vote.
Yes. Thank you. Cherry K put 6 and 9.
Yeah, after she voted for me 50 times. Well, you got 2 votes, Guy. You got 2 votes now. Somebody didn't want you to feel bad, so they threw you that second vote. Now you can be the most popular man in America, like Joe Biden.
Lemon Pine says, abstain.
Abstain? That's fair. That works under, just about every political process of, probably every country that people are watching from. You can probably abstain in.
He could use the practice, PB.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Gary North. Oh, Rebecca. Well, I win. She put the 1,000, and if you guys have seen Endgame, you already know the power of the thousands, especially when there's a.
So I'm gonna read this article then, Zod.
Go ahead.
Did you read the headline, or did you not read the headline yet? I don't remember.
Read the headline, because this is hilarious.
Coke General Counsel, tired of good intentions, wants firm diversity now. Which, that headline really sounds like he's popping a Viagra. Wants firm diversity? Okay.
Hey, remember what I said about the founders?
Which ones?
Keep that in mind.
The Coke ones.
Oh, yeah, I know what you said, but this is about, I guess the one black guy who's heading up their general counsel, because there's not enough people in the room that looks like him, and he feels ostracized. It's like, you're a lawyer. Everybody in the room hates everybody in the room with you. So how about you just revel in that? Anyway, the Coca-Cola company has launched one of the legal industry's most rigorous outside counsel diversity programs yet, requiring law firms to give a portion of work to black attorneys specifically, and withholding a non-refundable 30% of fees from those that fail to meet diverse staffing metrics. You gotta check all them fucking boxes. Jesus Christ. The Atlanta-based beverage giant announced the new standards in a January 28th letter to Coca-Cola's outside firms obtained by Bloomberg Law. We will no longer celebrate intentions or highly unproductive efforts that haven't and aren't likely to produce better diverse staffing, General Counsel Bradley Gayton wrote. It's the results that we are demanding and will measure going forward. So we just care about the results, which I don't necessarily have a problem with results, but it depends on what the equation is on the front end. Because I'll tell you right now, I did just a minimal amount of research. The numbers don't add up. Anyway, Coca-Cola is forcing its outside counsel to staff at least 30% of new matters with diverse attorneys, with at least half of the billable time going to black lawyers in particular. Gayton told Bloomberg Law he hopes to increase the overall diverse billable hour staffing requirement to 50% within the next 2 years. Many corporate departments have sought to improve lagging legal industry diversity by changing outside counsel guidelines, and some have promised to withhold cash from firms for non-compliance.
I read Jamie Vick's comic. The beverage companies are all buddies.
Yep, and that's why I drank
all
Pepsi.
The time. No, and that's why I said all the beverage companies are buddies. All those top high companies that are really old, they're all friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
If one of them does something, the rest are soon to follow.
Well, yeah, you get you got Coke Zero, and then what? It's Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Yep, and Pepsi Supreme, and Pepsi Blue, and Pepsi Orange, and Pepsi Red, but it's not really a different flavor. No, we fucking trick you because it's just food coloring. You think you're getting cherry, but is it cherry? No, it's the fucking same Pepsi taste, just with red dye.
Well, now that you're done with that rant, we'll have to say goodnight to Carmen. Apparently, she's leaving us.
Good night, Carmen.
Like, we withheld the article for so long, and now she's leaving, but maybe she'll catch the rest of the article later. I don't know. It's up to her.
Henrika says, question, what percentage of lawyers are black?
I am so glad that you asked that question, because that is the exact minimal amount of research that I did after I decided that I wanted to talk about this fucking bullshit. So the numbers that I looked up, and I don't know the specific graduation rate, but I assume that it's got to be relatively close to the, God, what's the word that I'm looking for? The enrollment rate, because they didn't differentiate between the two, so I would guess that they got to be within the margin of error. And across the entire United States, so I don't know about other countries, but just in the United States, all of the schools that have Juris Doctorate degrees, law programs, whatever, less than 8%. Less than 8%. How in the hell are you going to make up the difference if less than 8% of the people that you have to pick from are going to make up 50% of the billable hours?
Well, you know, the Harvard Business Review recently did an article saying that black women in particular get told all the time when they become a lawyer, you don't look like a lawyer. They just make a point of telling all the black female lawyers that they don't look like lawyers. Everyone just constantly telling black women they don't look like lawyers.
Okay, you know what? This is like, do these people have, like, do they watch Perry Mason or some shit and they're just looking and they go, okay, the lawyer has to look like this. It's like, guess what? People look different. This whole thing where, like, you don't look like this, like, yeah, that's not the point of the look. Can I do the fucking job? I think
that's all I care about. That's literally all I care about in every single job. Is it not?
I mean, it says
sports.
Right,
you don't count how many people are black in sports.
In the legal field, a popular refrain directed at women of color is, "You don't look like a lawyer."
That is so asinine.
As confirmed by a recent report from the National Association of Law Placement and a recent survey of diversity at 232 law firms by Vault and the Minority Corporate Counsel Association, women of color, black women specifically, continue to be significantly underrepresented, making up 8.5% and 1.73% of all attorneys, and are constantly being told, "You don't look like no lawyer."
And hold that thought for a second. Good night, Rebecca. Darlene, we are talking about how apparently black women don't look like lawyers. Just something about them. They don't look like lawyers. They talk about they want diversity, but then there are literally people out there saying they look at black women and they go, "You don't look like a lawyer." What, like, this boggles.
I don't want my lawyers to look like lawyers.
You don't want your lawyers to look like a bunch of scumbags.
That is so that is so ridiculous. And see, this is the shit where then they can make this false push like every person is like that. And it's like, no, you get these stupid asinine people right here that set the bar for stupidity. And then the same person who, as Loki eloquently put it, says, "Oh, you don't look like a lawyer." This same person will look at their stats and go, "Oh, geez, guys, why is our diversity hire so low this year?" Fucking duh. You probably had in your office a perfectly good lawyer. She did her time. She studied all of the books. She worked hard. She got them A's, right? She's all jazzed up, fresh out of college, ready to go. Got the little pad or whatever the fuck it is the lawyers use. Maybe they have a knife and some needles to draw your blood. Assad hates paying for lawyers. Anyways, she's all set to go. And then all of a sudden gets in there, her hopes so high. And some dick interviewing her goes, "Well, these transcripts are stellars. You got all these recommendations. You got straight A's and a great GPA, but we're sorry. You just don't look like a lawyer." Yeah, I don't see it. I was, Bob, does she look? No, she doesn't look like a lawyer, Ted. She doesn't look like a lawyer to me. I've seen a lot of lawyers. I've seen what they look like. I've been in a lot of courtrooms. This does not look like lawyer material. Like, really? Is And then they're going to release this article talking about how they need to push for diverse stats. This is the whole circle jerk that is this conversation. It's a big, round, messed up circle. And at the end of the day, if anyone goes counterintuitive to how stupid this argument is, it's, "Well, you're racist, you're fascist, you're this, you're that." It's like, no, I'm pointing out the fact that someone from your own company shot down someone's opportunity. And then you come out and you release these articles about how you have to push for more diversity in your company.
Let me ask you something. If you were accused of a crime you didn't commit, you had 4 options. And the best option was a little old Asian lady that had been doing this for 80 years, or a white dude that's been doing it for 10, or a black woman that's been doing it for 30, or I don't know, a Latino guy that had been doing it for 5. I'm going to pick the little old Asian lady that's got the best track record. I'm going to pick the one that does the best job. I don't give a shit what skin color they are. I don't care how they talk. I don't care what they wear, as long as they wear some clothes and they're not absolute fucking fruitcakes or something. But I want the person with the best stats that's going to win. That's what I want.
Bingo.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So what other insights do you have for this new diversity that Coca-Cola is going to lead the way on with these diverse lawyers in this room talking about they're going to get more diversity?
I can't wait till they get sued. I want to sue them. I want to go buy a 12-pack and have it fall on my foot, and I'm going to sue them. Like that one chick did with McDonald's back in the day, the coffee cup shit. You know they had some dumbasses on that
hot.
one. Yeah, this is hot. It's hot. It was hot in my lap. You bet.
I burned myself. You didn't tell me that the coffee was hot. I assume it was room temperature. This is McDonald's, motherfuckers.
That was so funny because I heard a comedian talking about this and it made so much sense. It's like there is literally steam coming out of the top of your coffee. In what universe did you think, oh yeah, this is nice and cold? Okay.
In the universe that she knew a quality sleazebag lawyer.
All right. I'm gonna break this for a bit because I have a serious question. When will we get the pine anal T-shirts, Zod?
You know what? I'll talk to Father Zod. I'll put shine it up nice on the back. Just have the graphic sideways. Jan says at Pop Culture PD, I was saying that most people didn't like them, but I did. My fave is Ragnarok. Yeah, I like Ragnarok too. That was pretty good.
How about you just direct me to Janie's comments, considering you can't pronounce her name?
I said Janie.
Oh. Well, there are 36 people watching right now that are like, this motherfucker just lied to all of us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys are
I'm sure you don't.
What a way to spend a Friday. This is awesome.
Okay, you're right. You're a villain. In the movie, how many times did General Zod lie?
The whole time?
The whole time he was alive.
He's like,
go ahead. Sorry.
That's not fair. Okay, leave the Snyderverse out of this. That is not conducive to the real General Zod. I refuse. My neck never got snapped. It never happened.
He went to the Phantom Zone.
Okay.
Is this not Henrica says? Is
Superman
this not
can't
racism?
kill. He just deep down, Clark's a good guy. Deep down, Batman's not.
Exactly.
I recommend watching all those DC animated movies, especially those recent ones.
Henrica said,
I didn't get to watch the last one. I have to get around to that. But they're good. They're awesome. They are fucking great.
Henrica said, is this not racism if you do not hire someone because of the color of their skin? That is racism. Yes, I agree.
Right.
Yes, and there are discrimination laws in the United States that make that illegal, but no one gives a fuck anymore. There are discrimination laws. When you say we're going to hire someone, but you have to be black, that is discrimination against all the other races when you're hiring someone. By saying we're only going to take females of color, that's not only like against the law discrimination, but it's also sexist and racist. Yes.
And that's the irony, because they're trying to call out sexism and racism. That's the irony of these companies. They don't get the point. They just don't understand the point.
You cannot hire someone based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. You cannot hire someone with that in the description. This is what you must be. That is illegal. It is against the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
There is also the Americans Disability Act, which means you can't not hire someone because they have a disability.
Oh, that's not how I thought that sentence ended. I thought that sentence ended, that means you can't not hire Mr. Zod.
So,
Cricket.
yes. I definitely...
We need a live studio audience. Like, my jokes land a lot harder than Andy Richter's. I swear to God they do.
We can get a soundboard and we can add the shitty laugh tracks that they pipe in for every sitcom you watch. Record a live studio audience. That joke wasn't even fucking funny. Why are they laughing? It's like they have a gun pointed at them. Sometimes they laugh when the joke is funny. Other times they're laughing and it's not funny. It's like they have a gun pointed at them. It's like, we're going to shoot you unless you laugh right now. or they don't laugh at those parts, and the parts that they did laugh that were funny, they just took those bits and they threw it in there more, which I think is what they do.
So, what's the rest of this article, baby? We went off on a long tangent.
I mean, that happens from time to time in the fandom zone. It's not like we don't have time. It's a Friday night, right? You ain't got nowhere to go, do you? You just moved into a new place. You don't have anywhere to go.
No. I mean, I'm just trying to motivate you, you angry ginger man.
You think
you gonna call him an
need
angry
motivation?
Jew? Were you going to call him an angry Jew, man?
No,
ginger.
No, he hesitated.
Ginger.
He said, "You angry ginger man." I'm watching you, Zod. I'm watching.
That Kandorian stutter. Right?
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. This is like the time where I said I appropriated LB. Jamie Vick was here for that one.
Yes, Danny Davis, I agree. A lot of sitcoms are very depressing when you get rid of the laugh track. Although, if the show is good enough, you yourself get to be the laugh track, and you don't have to worry about 1950s technology.
You're listening to dead people laugh.
Dude, that's fucking freaky, because guaranteed there's got to be at least one, right? At least one?
Audience member died?
No, I mean, especially if you're watching an older one. If you're watching something like All in the Family or something like that from back in the day, guaranteed you are listening to a bunch of dead people laugh. Like they were adults at the time. What are the odds that they're still alive? Especially when the beer flu targets old people.
Oh, man.
You know what doesn't target old people? Coca-Cola. You know what they do target? Checking boxes. But Coca-Cola is taking rare extra steps by making withheld payments non-refundable, and specifically looking to elevate black outside lawyers. Gayton said in a letter to firms that the industry's current efforts are not working. Wow. That's quite a broad statement coming from the black guy who is the general counsel. He's like, yeah, but I'm the only one in the room. Yeah, well, there's only 8% of you, less than 8% of you, that are in all of the colleges in all of America. So maybe, just maybe, go to maybe a smaller firm. I mean, you're working for freaking Coca-Cola, guy. Get off your goddamn high horse. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. 1,000%. I always find it funny. It's like you are bitching and complaining, and then you go, "Oh well, where do you work?" I work for Coca-Cola. What?
Right? This guy is general counsel, which means he is on retainer for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, one of the biggest companies in all of the world. So I'm sure he's being paid a pretty penny just to wake up in the morning. You didn't even go to work. You ain't got to go to work. You just got to be alive. Oh. Oh, Janie Davis. Most of us are living in the house of dead people. Crikey.
Cherry K had a good point here. Get your Zod Says merch at the Teespring store. Check it out.
Oh, my God.
What? A villain has to do a shameless plug here and there. It's the horrors of YouTube.
Yeah, except you could have done your shameless plug way better. Like, if this article is upsetting you to the point where you're not going to purchase Coca-Cola products anymore, or you plan on at least severely cutting back on Coca-Cola products, head to Teespring and check out Mr. Zod's Fandom Zone. Blah, blah, blah. You see how that works? You see how you intertwine what you're trying to sell with the emotion that the people are feeling in the moment? That's how you sell merch.
And thank you, because I have laid down my brilliant plan to get you to do a plug by pissing you off. It was all about part of the design.
So
it worked.
Then.
It's all part of the plan. Q said it's part of the plan.
I love it when a plan comes.
Bitchy will be happy about this. At Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, when are we going to get Bitchy Says merch, or are all of those mugs in your cupboard already? Well, I know she's got.
Can I?
I read the next comment already.
Hey, hold on. I want to read this little excerpt thing from an old Coca-Cola thing. Okay, ready?
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
Here's the tagline: Coca-Cola syrup and extra for soda water and other carbonated beverages. This quote intellectual beverage and temperance drink contains the valuable tonic and nerve stimulant properties of the cocoa plant and cola nuts, and makes not only a delicious, exhilarating, refreshing, and invigorating beverage (parenthesis dispensed from the soda water fountain and other carbonated beverages) (parenthesis), but a valuable brain tonic and a cure for all nervous affections, sick, headache. Is that neurologia? It's kind of blurry, so it's hard to read. Hysteria, melancholy, and etc. The peculiar flavor of Coca-Cola delights every palate. It is dispensed from the soda fountain in the same manner as any of the fruit syrups. John J.Y. Pemberton, chemist.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We haven't been drinking.
So it fixes everything.
Yeah, man. It's like tobacco when it was a cure-all. Cocaine was a cure-all too at one point, Never forget
Smoke
that.
one of these cigarettes. It'll be good for you.
Oh my God.
It'll be good for you.
It curbs your appetite and has ingredients to moisturize. Wow.
You've guys seen the all those old cigarette ads? Like there's one that said it cures hair loss. That's tobacco. Smoking cigarettes cures hair loss. They're fucking hilarious when you look at all these old things, man. I lose my shit every time.
I recently saw this movie called Thank You for Smoking. And
what a great movie.
Oh my God. I watched it years ago, but I forgot how funny and relevant. And when you watch that movie, you come to realize something. you know what? I can deal with tobacco and all of these people because they're pretty upfront about they're upfront with their sleaze, right? Look at the media and the way we have them now, right? These guys talk with big words, and this goes back to Coke and the lawyer thing and everything else, right? They use big words and big speak to basically be douchebags. At least the guys they demonize are pretty upfront about they know they're douchebags. They know they do horrendous things.
Fuck, I'm posting that on my feed.
I thought that you were done. Magic's Mayhem asked, "Can I get an amen?"
Oh man! So,
like one of you three are supposed to say it.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus Christ! Like I'm working with amateurs here. At least somebody's a professional. Unbelievable. The guy you invite on is the professional. Unbelievable.
Well, you know, this is the fandom zone, man. We just have fun. Wherever it goes, it goes. So did we
like
still
the
have more to this
pineapple?
article?
Is that like
there's definitely
pineapple.
more to the article.
Yes.
There's a whole bunch more to the article.
Okay, let's continue.
I gotta remember where I was. Shit. I had to scroll down, you son of a bitch.
Way to
Did
be
lose my
professional. Pop culture,
Unbelievable.
PD.
My screen wasn't big enough for the size of the article. It's a big article. It's huge. It's huge.
You know, you're supposed to be the one who keeps me in line.
And I was. Every time that you said some random fucking bullshit, that was some random bullshit like pine anal. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Get on board with that. Anyway, the pine anal. This is definitely going further than what we've historically seen, says some fucking name I have no idea how to pronounce because it starts with TSE.
TSE.
Not even going to try.
Who are you looking at?
TSEDALE. Tisdale Malaku? That's not a fucking name. Like, what island are you from? I can't say that name. Author of You Don't Look Like a Lawyer. No fucking way! I forgot that was in the article. Holy shit. Oh, man. I almost fell out of my goddamn chair laughing at that one. And postdoctoral research fellow at the City University of New York said of Koch's new effort. Cleary Gottlieb, Greenberg Tarrig, Hogan Lovells, Littler, Proskauer, Shook, Hardy and Bacon, Skaden, and McDermott. Oh, God. There should not be a comma there, you fucking prick. Anyway, Will and Emery are among Koch's outside firms that have expressed support for the program, according to the company. Yeah, of course they would. They're like, that's probably their biggest freaking client is Coca-Cola. They're like, oh yeah, great idea, Coke, great idea, Coke. We'll get right on checking those boxes. Get back to us in 5 years. But they're not going to give them 5 years. I already know that because I read ahead a little bit. Anyways, Gayton is a veteran general counsel who joined Coca-Cola last year after nearly 3 decades with the Ford Motor Company. So he goes from massive company to massive company. God, this guy's really hurting.
Oh man, that founder was best friends with Hitler.
Oh, by the way, you know, it's funny. I'm reading this comment as Cyber throws that nugget in. Thank you. This is my official monetize and then get demonetized stream.
But it's history, man.
Oh my God.
Ford was a well-known and very, very, very versed anti-Semite.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Lemon Pie says racial inequality.
What are these?
Anal.
Do you think he's lying to you?
No, not at all. I just love how Cyber brings that up as we're talking about diversity.
A racial pine anal show. Now Hitler. Yep, they all go together. Do they not?
You know what, Cherry? I set the whole entire channel to 18. Someone the other day was trying to watch my video and they go, "Why are your videos all set to age 18?" I go, "Because the algorithm would lose its mind if I unset all of myself."
I didn't realize I accidentally turned that off on my Twitch end, and the other day I'm looking through, I'm like, oh, it's off. Let me turn that back on so I don't get some Karen of a mother come through like, why is my kid watching this? Because my stream is fucking restricted.
Watching you.
I don't want them to.
Yeah,
I want people with the shittiest sense of humor like I do.
Can't be having kids watching my constant swearing. Well, I mean, it's not constant. I wanted to say incessant, but that's just another word for constant. But I do a lot of swearing.
By the way, for anyone who has managed to get into the stream, because we know you made a fake account, if you're too young, be sure to say fuck, cunt, cocksucker to all your parents, and say that means I love you.
Oh, jeez.
I like that Hendrika says, I'm not 18. Yeah, we know. You're over 18. We get it. I like that. That's funny.
Especially call your mother a cocksucker.
Yes. Cherry K and her virgin fucking ears. Coming up with the most vulgar fucking hashtags I ever seen in my entire goddamn life with her virgin fucking ears. Sure.
You know what? Cherry K has had some of the best hashtags I have ever seen. She's used words creatively, and I'm just sitting there going, how did she put these together so spectacularly? That didn't even cross my mind as a hashtag. If someone goes and they see a hashtag and it's trending with like 18,000, it'll be hashtag anal pineapple. It'll be like, who started this? It's Cherry. Cherry K started it.
No, it's just anal.
Never forget the original hashtag. Cancel Zod.
Oh yeah, they've been trying to do that forever.
You gotta tell me you at least have that as a fucking shirt, right?
I'm telling you, man, the best thing I ever did on Teespring, hashtag cancel Loki. Someone canceled me in the chat one day. I threw that out there, put a dragon on the back. Everybody fucking bought one. Cancel Zod shirt. Cancel Zod or something. Yeah, down with Zod, hell with Zod, something anti-Zod, and they'll sell like hotcakes.
See, the cancel Zod hashtag is as old as the Phantom Zone. It started out as a fucking meme. It started out as a meme.
It did. And I was looking, I'm like, this has become a thing. And people are looking, going, who the fuck is Zod? They want to cancel Terrence Stamp? What did he do?
Terrible.
So, do we have more points to this article?
I told you that it was long as fuck, guy. How many times do I have to say yes? Like, I'm only making it through, like, these tiny-ass paragraphs before I gotta cut myself off because I read something ridiculous. Anyway, this black guy who's working for Coke. Yep, that's how I'm gonna say it. He's done extensive advocacy for diversity in the legal field and created a program at Ford to encourage diverse students to pursue law as a career. So you went to a motor company to encourage people to become lawyers. That tracks, okay. Gayton told Bloomberg Law he hopes that other corporate legal departments will follow Coca-Cola's lead with the new diversity effort. The Coca-Cola company can't create enough demand by itself, Gayton said. So I am hoping that this will be something that other corporate law departments want to do so that we can collectively create the demand that's required. Required by fucking who? By you! Like, you came up with the fucking requirement. What are you talking about, required? Like, you're like, you know what number sounds good? How about 3 times higher than what we could actually get to? We got 8% to pick from. Let's shoot for 30. Oh, it's almost 4 times higher. My bad. I'm just a lawyer. I don't do math. Somebody does the billable hours. Another black guy. Because I only hire black guys. Because we're about checking boxes. Or not black guys. Black women. We got to get more women in there, too. Fucking A, man. Jesus Christ. Vita T. Richardson, CEO and president of the Association of Corporate Counsel, noted that many corporations made diversity and racial justice pledges last summer following the killing of George Floyd, but few have taken steps as bold as Coke's. General counsel should be paying attention to the way Coca-Cola is now taking the lead and thinking about the actions and appropriate. What actions are? Fuck, man. It's 3 letters and I fucked them up. What actions are appropriate for them to take to move the needles to, Richardson said. Yay. Slow or no progress. We finally made it to the next section. Despite continued conversations around diversity and inclusion in 2019, only 36% of law firm attorneys were women. Less than 17% were people of color. Well, fucking A, you've already doubled the goddamn fucking number. Like 8% graduated or enrolled, and you got 17% hired. That seems pretty fucking good to me. According to the National Association of Law Placements' most recent annual diversity report. Fucking diversity report like it's 1965.
I got a couple of good
comments. Yeah, we hired a black today, guys. Ring the bell. We hired another black today, guys. Oh, ring it twice. We hired a black woman. Oh, now she became a man. Take one of those things away.
Jamie Vick said, other corporate departments will wait to see the results. And then Magic Mayhem says, yes, Sod, read and share this chat to everyone. Oh, God. I don't think the Twitterverse can can handle this. Josh Jackson, welcome. Or Josh Jackzone. Sorry, that was pretty epic. Jackzone. I've listened to the audio where he just got his finger cut off for a second time, and OMG, this shows who she really is. Yes, I agree. That was. I've been meaning to do a video on that. I might actually do a video on this.
Is there any evidence linking Amber Heard back to the mafia? Because the mafia likes cutting off fingers too.
No, but there is evidence linking her back to the pineapples.
Today's theme brought to you in part by pineapples.
Oh,
I updated my
Davis
Discord
says,
status too to match what's going on with the stream.
Good.
The thing is, you can only use one emote, so I had to use a pineapple and write the word anal.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Jamie Davis said, "You ADD? A ding for that. Dings? So that's what lawyers call their dicks?" That's what Resistors once said. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Those are two separate comments. And yeah, dings for dicks. Dings for dicks. Fucking A, man.
Mayhem makes it an outstanding point. Adds odd. If they can handle AT, they can handle this. Oh my goodness. And Hen, I can't put that on screen. I can't
put what on screen? You can't put on the screen that pineapples make cum taste sweeter?
Put it on the screen. You have your thing age restricted. It's fine.
What's wrong with you, guy? Can't put it on the screen. It's not like it's a back tattoo.
I dated a girl that tasted like pineapple. I didn't know guys could taste like pineapple. But girls could taste like pineapple.
You know, it's always about the midnight we start going off the rails. And, you know, it's funny. People have seen some experiences and they're like,
I thought we went off the rails right at the beginning of the fucking show. I didn't know we just went off the rails.
You grab me a beer out of the fridge?
Okay, I was gonna say we weren't drinking, but apparently I'm not drinking.
Oh, you're the only one not drinking?
No, because when we set this up, you guys don't DM me and go, "Hey Zod, we're drinking." And then there's sometimes when I'm the only asshole on the stream drinking, and
I mean, I don't know where Loki is located. Like, I don't know if he's still in Asgard. I don't know if he's in a SHIELD prison. I don't know where he is. But it's Friday night in Wisconsin, man. You don't need to DM somebody to drink.
Fair enough. And put hashtag I'm sober.
So, question in the chat. Janie Davis, what are rails? Rails are what you get fucked along. What?
Well, they're what we've never been on.
We were on rails for a while there, and we went off the rails, and then we floated by the rails, and then, you know, we took a hard left turn, and then we, you know, spiraled upwards, spiraled downwards, and now we're, I don't know.
Went through tomorrow. The pineapple. We went through the Pineapple Hotel that Amber Heard stays at.
Yes, but we.
Or is it the Amber Heard Hotel?
Or
is it the Amber Heard motel that the Pineapple stays at?
Oh, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
What's up, geekicidal tendencies?
Yes,
you got here just in time for the pine anal talk.
Yes.
Although I knew he'd start talking about drugs right away, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, cocaine, man. It smells great. I don't like it. It just smells great.
It's my favorite Eric Clapton song. Easily.
The rest of everyone said hashtag ask Bishy, hashtag she will confirm. Yes. Hashtag the pineapple came first. All right, so are we down? It's like, God, this article feels like they wrote a whole freaking
it had a lot of quotes in it, guy. Just relax. Just in time, like this hasn't been the whole stream. Well, you know, we try.
Yeah, we have a standard here on the.
I mean, if you're going to be talking about stuff in corporate America, if you're going to be talking about stuff in Hollywood, you can't take it that seriously, or else you blow your fucking brains out.
You got to highlight what geekicidal tendencies just said right now.
Pineapple anal. Well, shit. Let me take my pants off. Wait, they are.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Why do I feel like he's not the only one in the chat with their pants off?
I will smack you out if you do not make this a shirt. This has got to be a shirt.
Yeah, Cherry K, do you want us to still be on the article, or do you want us to move on? I can still be on the article. It's still up on my device. I can still read. I'm not that drunk.
he sees 3 devices, and he's gonna pick the one in the middle, because it's always the one in the middle.
It's always the one in the middle. It's always where the cup or where the ball is under the cup. It's always the one in the middle, unless it's not. That's the only time. That's the only time it's not the one in the middle, is if it's not.
Well, Cherry King says, hashtag, oh, please move on. LOL. So,
The point was Coca-Cola is just trying to check boxes so that they think it is going to bring them more business, or I guess stop people from busting their windows out, because I assume that's the only reason to do woke stuff nowadays, is to try and placate the mob, correct?
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Who's
So
dying?
you can hear a lot
Someone's
with your
dying.
ears. You could probably
Who's
hear what
dying?
I'm saying, even if I wasn't. Who do you think is dying? Like,
Someone.
It's not me. It's not you. It's not Loki. It's not Zod. So it's my wife.
Well, I mean, that's all I got. That's all I got. I mean, that was the articles. I mean,
Yeah, that was the articles, but that doesn't mean that the show is over, guy. That's not how it works.
No, we can keep
There are
going.
still people here. There are still things that they would like to talk about. There are still things that we can talk about. But we can just read comments for an hour. Like Darlene B says, petroleum jelly?
oh, I don't know.
I don't know where that's coming from. Or is that for the pine anal?
Yes. Selena, welcome. Welcome
Wait,
to.
who? Ah, there it is. It just popped up. My bad.
Yep. It wasn't a mispronunciation. I got it right.
I mean,
So-
if she says that's how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Okay, let's talk about Amber Turd, Roofie and models. I guess roofing models. Is that a thing?
She roofied someone?
Or did she get roofied by the Cosby?
I mean, I
She
wouldn't
got
put it
roofed by the
past her.
Cosby. That's bad.
Oh man, no. Too soon, man. I was
It's not
eating-
too soon.
Yes. So yeah, Amber's got a lot of things coming out, folks. Also, she's trying to apparently sue all of Twitter. Did you hear that one? Wants to
You're gonna
Subpoena.
sue Twitter?
No, people. She wants to subpoena people on Twitter. She wants to subpoena Disney. She wants to subpoena the mailman if he's got anything on Johnny Depp. Oh yeah, she roofied someone. She roofied a model. I don't know why, but I don't find this hard to believe at
Like
all.
she roofied a model so that she could tell a lie, and the model would be like, "Oh yeah, that was definitely what happened that
The
night."
model's name was Bill.
That's what Amber. Jesus Christ. Bill Shatner?
No, I think you know the last name.
Oh yes, she's doing it. Oh, and here's one from Darlene. She subpoenaed 200 Twitter accounts. Loki, I don't think she understands how technology works.
No. She doesn't understand how humanity works. She doesn't understand how a brain cell works. She doesn't understand how she works. Even more important than that, she doesn't understand pine anal either.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, and I watched the Umbrella Guy.
That's what Cherry K said. That's what Cherry K said. She said, hashtag she roofied a model because, you know, hashtag pine anal. Like, the only way that you can do a quality pine anal is with a couple of these, what I'd like to call Cosbys. If you just take one and place it under your tongue for 30 seconds, you'll feel nothing.
Oh my goodness. And thank you everybody who's been watching. Wow, this is our late night show. Welcome. There is no sanity here in the fandom zone on Friday nights.
I never had sanity.
We start with articles and then, we end up with pineapples.
This is why we just need to make a fuckage stream where we're not really talking about articles. We'll get a couple articles to warm us up for the night, but then we'll just keep going into stupid shit.
Well, this whole thing amazes me, and
I got a thumbnail for that.
The thing that amazes me about this is that that all of this stuff going down, she is like single-handedly destroying her opportunities to be on social media and to work in Hollywood. I think I'd give it. I'd say give it this year, and she's just gonna disappear. You're gonna be like, hey, you'll see her on Shark Exorcist 2, and you'll be like, hey, I know her from somewhere? Didn't she used to be in movies? God, what was her name?
Man, I didn't know her. No, I didn't know her from anywhere. When somebody sent me a picture of her, I went, who the fuck is that? And they said, that's Amber Heard. And I said, I thought Amber Heard is a redhead because I literally had only ever seen her in one underwater movie. And that's fucking it. What else has she done?
Never Back Down, Drive Angry.
Brie Larson has more on her resume than her.
And you know what? I can't stand that Brie Larson. I can't stand her. I hate her with a passion. But there's just sometimes in life, somebody comes worse. And you do a compare and contrast. And God help me, I looked at that Captain Marvel poster and I go, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to hang it up.
You would. I knew that was the truth. He's like, you know what? People don't see her the way that I see her. And then she hosted Jimmy Kimmel, and he's like, yeah, everyone sees her the way I see her now.
It's amazing because I was watching this and I was like, no, you know what? I don't associate her with that movie Superbad because I love that movie and I don't care that she was in it because
She's in Superbad?
Yeah, for a moment.
Wait. But, who's in Superbad? Which one?
Amber Heard?
Yeah.
When?
I want to say she was at the party.
Oh fuck, man! So she was one of the random fucking hookers walking around at the party.
Oh, I highly recommend the chat click that YouTube video. And yes, it is exactly what I wrote.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Cyber.
Yeah,
you clipped me.
Yes.
You clipped me. You son of a bitch. When I went on one of my rants. But no.
Is it what I think it is?
Yes, it is what you think it is, PB.
I'm not looking at the fucking chat right now. I had to go get a beer, and I got to take my sweatshirt off because I was getting all fucking...
The title's a little different than... The title PB had is a little different than my title, but it's the same gist.
Oh no, Josh
Oh,
said
yeah.
she was in Pineapple Express, not Superbad Good, because I was gonna say I could probably remember a girl who looked like her, but then again, Amber Heard is nothing special. She looks like every
She's a
extra.
basic blonde bitch.
Basically, yeah,
Bingo.
she looks like every other person with her type that comes through and no acting talent whatsoever. She got lucky. She married Johnny Depp and then tried to take him for everything, and now it's turned on her.
It's turd on her?
And that's
Yep, it's dirt on her.
oh my goodness. But anyways,
Well, I'll be
yep,
able to
I'm
see
gonna-
the chat here in a moment. Nah, man. Really? You got to be effing me.
Geekocidal Tendency says, "Hey, I'm blonde."
I mean, I'm blonde too, but only on the top of my head. Is that all of my hair? Absolutely not.
Confirmed. The rest of one says,
What
Whoa,
Geekocidal
whoa,
Tendencies do you
whoa,
want me to
whoa.
call you?
Wait. I'm confused now.
No, hold on. I
Cherry
want
K
to
says,
ask
well, fuck you
Geekocidal
too,
Tendencies.
PB. I thought you loved us. What is that
Okay.
about?
Hold on. I want to know, Geekocidal Tendencies, do you want to be a basic blonde or Hitler's wet dream?
"Oh God, why?" Oh Lord, oh Lord. The restraint of what says that Pop Culture PB. So she saw them filming a party and she thought, cool, customers. And then when it came out, she realized she was an actress.
She's like, I watched that movie all the way till the end, and I was like, shit, man, I got a credit. Basic bitch in the back. Shit.
Geekocidal
Unbelievable.
Tendencies is going to sleep on my question.
I don't have a mini fridge next to my chair. I only had to leave the chat temporarily to retrieve the beer, and now I can see all of the wonderful, loving comments that are coming through. Like hashtag Pine Anal Express.
Hashtag you left us, PB. You left us.
No,
Hashtag
like to oh man, that hurts the soul a little bit. Like left you, like I'm not a black father.
Oh my God. This is
You canceled yet? Are you canceled yet?
You know what? It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna get ready for my first Friday night stream after K. Gonna boot it up. Gonna be like, yeah, and
You've been demonetized
back
for wrong thing.
It's like it would be like, hey, you want to come on and be like, yeah, I'll leave Asgard for a bit. I'll leave some people in charge over here. Come on over, right? We'll have a big panel, and then you're just gonna say something like that. And it's going to be like, your video is no longer on YouTube. Your channel is no longer on YouTube. And it'll be like, quickest rise, quickest fall. It'll be the next
The
snap.
chat feels like I abandoned them. It's false. It's fake news. Fake news.
So I'm going to start to wind this down because
all right, at least you're only starting to wind it down. That means we got like at least, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes left in us.
So
I can drag this plug out for quite a while.
PB, you have like the shortest plug. Okay,
This is when we plug our channels and see if we're faster than Cherry K.
Both, no, too late.
And Jamie Vick says, it's great having a mini fridge next to my chair. I agree. You should always have I'm going to have a mini fridge right next to my desk.
I don't have enough fucking outlets where I'm at, so.
You need a power strip, guy. Or
I
surge
have
protector.
power strips. The room I'm in has only 2 fucking outlets. It's a big fucking
Yeah, but that means
room.
that you can.
Only has 2 outlets, and I
How many
already
things do you
have.
need to plug in?
I got my monitors, my computer, my Xbox, my charger for my fucking controllers, my TV, my fan, my fucking that's just this is all on.
That's
The one
just
by
your
my desk.
entertainment center.
This is by my desk, and I have 3 strips, one plugged into another, which is technically a fire hazard, and then I have the one on my other side of the room that my speaker is plugged into, and I will say it, a fucking night light, because I need that shit. Otherwise, I fucking trip on my own feet. I'm not kidding. This has actually fucking happened. Don't laugh at me.
That's understandable. I've actually accidentally laser beamed the wall. Villain has big feet. And then he gets mad.
You reading these comments in the chat? These are hilarious.
Oh, yes.
Hashtag, this chat is tickling my daddy issues.
Pineapple lies dangerously.
Zod, if you bring down
PB
any
can
of
tickle me anytime. I don't have internet go-go gadget fingers. If only, man. Like, that's in the future. In the future. Hook me up to some tickle hand. Although, any show that I ever watch where it's a robot hand, you trust a robot hand touching you? I don't trust a robot hand touching me. Man. Because, like, what if that robot hand doesn't let go of your pine anal?
You watched The Big Bang Theory. That episode.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
no. People are getting hurt on their way to the bathroom now?
Yep.
Shut up. That's
That
happened
is
to me.
unfortunate. Or do they have a different name for it down under? Like, if I don't know which people here are from England, like they call it the good old WC over there. You know, WC stands for, Zod?
No.
It stands for water closet. Just think of all of the people in England daily that come out of the closet.
Oh my God. So, funny sidebar. So, Stevie.
Ooh, they call it the loo down there. I like that, which I've definitely heard before. I didn't know that was their local colloquialism for
I've heard it. I've heard that also called that in the UK, the loo.
Have any of y'all actually been
outside of the country? No, it's dangerous.
No, but
especially for a white American, YouTubers. They want to murder my kind.
No, they don't. No, it ain't that bad. I was over there in early 2000s. It was pretty.
Wait, cool. What country do you want? What country are you talking about?
Oh, I went to Britain. I went to England.
Oh, all of the countries that I wanted to go to, they want to kill me because that's where all the cool artifacts are. But the only other country that I want to go to that doesn't necessarily have cool artifacts that are world-renowned, even though it does have ancient culture, but people just don't know about it, is Australia.
Yeah, funny story. I can go to any place but Paris.
So,
it's a shame. I wanted
to. But you want to go to the place with the giant spiders?
Oh God.
Yeah, I would love to go to the place with the giant spiders because they also have giant things that eat giant spiders. Like the spiders are not at the top of the food chain in Australia.
I know. You've seen the video where the spider crawls in through the trunk of the car.
Oh, no. I have not seen that fucking video. I've seen the video where it was under the handle, and they said you got to check under all your handles every fucking day in Australia. And I was like, you ain't got to do that in Wisconsin. You just wait for winter, and then they die.
They were like at a stoplight, and there's a spider on the other side of the car, and he just slipped through the crack of the trunk, and he was in the car.
Yeah, so I'm not allowed back into Paris because when I was deployed there, on a drunken night, a villain thought it would be great to climb to the top of the Eiffel Tower. First fact, you're not allowed to
Jesus
go on
Christ.
there. You're not supposed to go there at midnight, and you're certainly not supposed to try to scale it with no clothes on. So,
Wait.
I'm not welcome back in Paris.
I thought you were like, so you were actually fucking free climbing the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
He flew to the top.
But he was naked. This is what he said.
I called the Homelander.
I have a question for Janie Davis. She says segregation is alive and well in Australia. Does she mean segregation between all of the races, or does she just mean segregation against the Aborigines? Because now I'm semi-interested.
Or
I didn't realize that segregation, like segregation is something that, Kamala Harris told us that we got over, or Kamala. That's right. If you say it the wrong way, it's racist, unless you're a female Supreme Court justice, and then everybody just keeps their mouth shut.
Pro tip for going to Australia: never fucking swim. Box jellyfish.
No, you can swim in a pool.
Yeah, the indoor pool.
Whoa! Koalas have STDs? What?
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I knew that they were devious motherfuckers in the sense of they are cute and cuddly as all hell, but
stoned off
they
their
have
asses.
fucking claws that are sharp as fucking razors, and they want everything that you have like a goddamn raccoon.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
they're
the
stoned
equivalent
out
of
their
an
ass.
American raccoon.
But I
You know
didn't
what?
know that they were going to give me the HIV.
TV.
Yeah?
They're stoned off their fucking asses, though.
Yeah, I know, because they're out there getting high on their eucalyptus leaves.
Man, they know how to party, man. You go to koalas, they know how to party.
Yeah, you ever seen a koala with a pine anal?
And it comes full circle. Okay.
Hashtag they have chlamydia. That doesn't sound better either. I mean, I guess it does sound better than something that was an epidemic in the 80s and never got solved, but then we just moved on to a pandemic, so nobody cares about the HIV.
So
It's sad.
longest
Hold
plug
on. She
ever.
answered my question. She answered my question about segregation, and you never told me.
No, because I'm a villain.
Okay. Just the Aboriginal population. It's not law or anything, but the communities are separate, just like the Native Americans. Oh, so they have... Do they call them reservations down there, too? That's what they call them here. Like, I got a reservation freaking 8 miles away from me. It's an entire county. But they're so special.
So
they are
they're
so special. Oh, go ahead and cut me off.
They're segregated in those reservations, so they're not allowed to come to the city. They have to stay in there. Because over here, the Native Americans. No, I'm talking about the Aborigines. I'm talking about the Aborigines because I know the Native Americans here can leave and do whatever the fuck they want outside of the reservation.
She says, no, not a reservation.
Oh, so a concentration camp. Or is it like the internment camps? Or is it like the internment camps that FDR put the Japanese in?
Darlene B. I just on the Fridays I let the panel go where they may, because I like the interaction, because when you have a fine panel like this, you never know. You just never know. I mean, we could be talking about Queen Latifah on a motorcycle during a prison break, and then go to a fine animal.
Now that you've circled, now I get
the
to
funny
use the
part, Darlene.
Oh.
He was never in control.
Back. Now I get to use another fun phrase from politics that I heard over the last week. Now that you've circled back to Queen Latifah, Janie Davis said that seeing Queen Latifah on a motorcycle in all leather, I could be on board for that. Did you see that? Did you see that comment earlier?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
you on board for that?
You know what? I could be on board for that.
I mean, if that's the way that we're going, I would prefer Niecy Nash, but choosers can't be beggars. And I say it that way because I'm choosing. I didn't beg. I might though.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna start winding this down because I actually have the little dictator and a villain.
You see how he keeps that quiet the entire stream until somebody tells him that he's lost control, and then all of a sudden the realization that, guys, I gotta take care of a kid. Even though she probably takes care of him more than he takes care of her. You can't fool me, guys.
He'll go on for 4 hours when I'm not on the stream. But
right? 4 fucking hours. That stream went on and on. Not that we weren't having a great time. I was having a great time. He was having a great time. Who was the third person? Was there not a third person? Stevie was there for a while, and then Justin came on.
I honestly, because I had trouble sleeping the night before, had trouble sleeping that night too, and I thought I'm like, I should have just fucking joined them, but I would have been spaced out for most of it. I'd have been sitting there and and not even hear a word you guys say.
No. With the little one, when my daughter comes over, she just drains me.
Did she hear what I said earlier about those magic words?
Which magic words?
What was it? It was a fuck, cunt, and cocksucker, and it means I love you. And be sure to say cocksucker to your mother.
Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm going to go.
Geekicidal tendencies. Who's streaming next? I have all night, a salad bowl of booger sugar, and a pineapple.
Oh, yeah. Make sure if you guys go across, make sure on just random streams, just put in pineapple.
We got to get out of here. Lee Cole III showed up.
Too far. It's too far.
Oh, no.
Went too far.
It's not too far. It's never too far.
There's no such thing. We don't go too far. You can't go too far. I mean, unless you're saying something seriously, then yeah, a person can go too far. But what are the odds that we're saying something seriously in the fandom zone?
Jamming a pineapple sideways up Amber Heard's ass? That's not too far.
No.
Shining it up real nice.
We're on YouTube talking about taking a very aggressive fruit and shoving it up a woman's rectum. I don't know how many people are seriously considering that, but I was only considering it for a comical exercise. But maybe that's just me.
Oh my goodness.
Zod, your dad.
We're supposed to keep the fucking swearing down.
The fucking swearing.
There's too much fucking swearing.
Language.
Don't come.
Oh my god, that actually reminds me of Captain America.
Captain America. Like, how is it that literally saying one word can remind you of a character? Amazing.
Jerry K made it sexual.
What?
The hashtag sorry daddy.
Hashtag sorry daddy. You're trying to keep me angry. Oh. You have to say some like pro Chicago stuff or something like the Bears suck.
The Bears.
Fuck the Bears. God
Chicago.
damn.
You read what Lemon Pie wrote?
They come up here all the way from Chicago. They walk in front of my vehicle and they smash the ever-living shit out of it. What the fuck, Bears? Stay the fuck out of my state. Don't fucking come. Just forfeit that fucking game. We don't fucking need you here. You're not gonna fucking win anyways. If anybody knows how to lose a fucking game, it's the Chicago Bears. Have you heard? Oh, it's a double doink. Thank you, Al Michaels. I mean, you gotta bring it up a little bit when you got Al Michaels because you got fucking Chris Collinsworth there. Oh my God. Like the only fucking guy ever that I've ever heard in my entire life ever say, and I don't know what country that anybody in the chat is from, what sports they watch, but any sport that you watch that is similar to football, like in Australia, it would be rugby. In the UK, they don't really play sports. They just play soccer, which is just kind of jogging on a field and then you fall over and someone goes, yellow card! Anyway, Chris fucking Collinsworth, exactly. This son of a bitch says, you know, as a receiver, and you can take it from me, Chris Collinsworth, somebody who, God, is he in the Hall of Fame? He might be. If he is, what a sad state of affairs. You can put somebody like Jerry fucking Rice in the Hall of Fame. They're like, look at that, that's Jerry Rice, greatest fucking wide receiver of all time. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's some fucking white guy that played in Cincinnati in the 80s at the same time. People don't really remember him too much. But he won't keep his fucking mouth shut. And you know what this motherfucker said? He goes, as a wide receiver, you mostly catch the football with your legs. I almost had to shut the fucking game off. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, guy? You played wide receiver literally your entire life of football. Like, yeah, you weren't playing football when you were 2 years old, but as soon as you could play football, you've been playing wide fucking receiver. And you're going to tell me, yeah, as a wide receiver, I caught the ball mostly with my legs. Fucking A, Chris. Did you ever see Antonio Freeman on Monday Night Football make one of the most spectacular catches of all time? At no point was he using his legs. He's literally laying on the ground. Like, you've got to be fucking kidding. Where did they find this guy? Just fucking fire him and just let Al Michaels do it all by himself. That would be the dream, because it's not like you can get Tony Romo doing all of it, although he is going to get to do the Super Bowl, which ought to be spectacular. Because you got Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. No fucking Bears. Was that angry enough?
Oh, that was epic. I mean, that was a stupid comment, though. It's understandable. I mean, I don't have a very vast knowledge per se as you do, Mr. Pop Culture PB, but I'm pretty sure in all of the games that I've ever watched, I've never seen someone go, you know what? Get out there and catch that ball. Give it all you got, but make sure you catch the ball with your legs. Never heard that speech. Heard a lot of inspirational speeches. Heard a bunch of inspirational speeches, but never one's about catching a football with your leg.
There was a rumor about an interview going around with Amber Heard where she pushes in the pineapple with the balls of her feet. I was kind of interested in that. I want to see that.
So when are you gonna have a? I know you're doing your blog posts on your website now. When are you gonna have salacious articles, where I can just make stuff up and write it together?
I'm trying to keep that more philosophical. Yes, a villain has philosophical thoughts. Sometimes I'm looking out and I'm going, conquering the world. What does it all mean? What does it mean to want to be a ruler of humanity? I mean, Loki knows what I'm talking about. Loki knows. Us villains are actually the ones who make the story great. I mean, you can have all the... Yeah,
I mean, one of you, yes. The other one, not so much. Like, I watched The Avengers and I watched Man of Steel.
Krypton will be great again. Thor, you're a dumbass. Loki, I swear, I'm going to tell you. I'm listening.
Same thought.
I'm listening. Listen well, brother.
Oh my goodness. Well, I was going towards the plug, so I'm going to start to get going. Hopefully.
Yeah, I did a rant. Yeah, that's good. Everyone heard it. Life is good.
We've all ranted. It's been spectacular. Let's go to...
Yeah, we all did rant, because my rant was how Voldemort was a piece of shit Dark Lord. PB's was football. Zod's was something Amber Heard Brie Larson's, and Loki's was about the bitch they have for the female Loki.
Oh yeah, that was pretty epic.
Yep.
So let's start with our guest of honor, Mr. Loki. Where can they find you, and what kind of awesome stuff do you got?
I have a morning show at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time called Mornings of Mischief. And we talk about everything: pop culture, comic books, TV, movies, whatever you can think of, video games, anything and everything we talk about for 1 hour every morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I run a show called 7 Kinds of Mischief, where we talk comics, we talk horror, we talk whatever. Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I usually have a gaming stream on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nice. And you have the most awesome intro ever.
Oh, thank you. If you want a Zod intro, brother, I'll make you a kick-ass Zod intro. We're gonna get you an intro, brother.
Oh yes, that would be spectacular. And of course, the cybernetic one, the one who has so many plugs. Hopefully, he's plugging himself in, because he's a cybernetic husky.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on my YouTube channel that I think Cherry K has thrown a couple times in the chat. I might throw it later. But I'm mostly live on Twitch. If I don't have a week like this past week, which was on Tuesday, Twitch had outages, so I couldn't go live at all. Wednesday, perfect. Thursday, all these days are days I stream. Thursday, I had internet problems that lasted for the whole day, and pretty much they were all solved when it was dark out. And I go live starting at 10 Tuesday through Thursday. I'm trying to work in a Friday night when I even had a schedule. I didn't go live tonight. Whoops. But the reason why is because usually, and this is why I don't go. This is why I don't go live at night, because I don't know what the fuck my schedule is going to be, and Friday nights are unexpected. So,
whoops. Fucking A.
All right, let's get the Twitch in there, and be sure to come to our Discord. Zod is in the old one, which does not have any links to get in, because it's now a bot testing ground. But come join our Discord.
This is a zone of some kind.
This is our
Jesus.
new current Discord. I combined it with my old Discord because the one guy that talked on the other one, there wasn't really anyone talking on the old one. Talks on this one. There's a couple other people that talk. It's
Maybe we can add some people if there's anybody there that likes to use Discord.
Yeah, so hop in that Discord, give a quick look at the need to know and the rules, and then there's 2 roles things, which is you can get tagged for the Profits of Geek Culture streams and polls. And I'm still trying to find a bot that's easy to program that can announce all of our streams and stuff, and people can grab roles for that. But all of them have a paywall. And the ones, and they used to not to. Like the ME6 bot used to not have a paywall for adding more YouTube channels. Now it does. Ever since it got the premium, ever since it got the verified check mark.
Absolutely. And by the way, I actually did something and put the links in the description as well. And speaking of,
it didn't put my link in the description, so look for it in the chat.
I okay, I'm getting better. Speaking of which, the person who keeps this great party off the rails, the co-commander, co-host extraordinaire, mi amigo, and very angry about catching the ball with your legs, Mr. Pop Culture PB.
Now I'm gonna try. You try to get me fucking worked up about it again. And that's not what I'm angry about. I'm angry that somebody that's supposed to be an alleged expert on something puts his foot so far fucking down his fucking mouth you can see it sticking out his pineapple.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Brilliant.
Oh my goodness. Do you have any other great content coming? Heard you did a great review on WandaVision while driving.
I mean, I guess you could consider it a review. I didn't technically consider it a review until after I recorded it, and I was like, I guess it was kind of a review. Because it was like a series review to that point in the show. And I mean, there are some minor spoilers in it, but nothing massive. Nothing like apparently what's going to happen in the episode that I'm going to watch either very shortly or tomorrow, depending on how much longer I'm going to stay up. Because, as I said in the chat, I've been up for a long-ass time. Because I had to go to Green Bay and plow a whole bunch of snow, and then I had to come here and do this live stream. And I was afraid that if I tried taking a nap before the live stream, that I missed a live stream. And I feel like people in the chat would have been disappointed. And I don't want to disappoint people. And I like to come here and talk to my friends, and it was nice to meet a new person. Loki.
Nice to meet you, PB.
But I do have a video that'll be coming out either tonight or tomorrow, depending on, what time zone you're in. We know how everybody, works with those time zones. Fucking time zones. This is just, I don't know, it's like a 6-7 minute rant about Elon Musk and his plaid Model S.
Oh, that should be interesting. And Hen,
it's more about electric cars, but he was the catalyst.
Just call me Hen, just so you know. No, I'm keeping that theme song. I love it. It's just for when I do live streams, StreamYards is stupid, and the format doesn't work. Send
it to me. Send it to me. Email it to me. stone_loki@hotmail.com. I'll get it to work for you, brother.
All right, cool.
Spam that email.
Yeah, because I've got to figure out how to get it formatted for this, because StreamYards is It's
Do you have an
It's
icon?
pretty
Do you have a Zod icon that you want to replace that fucking duck? I hate that fucking duck, dude. I want to shoot that fucking duck up in the corner.
He can't get rid of the duck.
Oh yeah, a villain had rent to pay.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we can get you an intro. At the very least, we can get you an intro you can use, and then I'll have your song on it. Just send me the song.
All right. Yeah, I'll send you the song and DM me the later with that. Now shoot over an email with all that stuff. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Tomorrow we have our more dignified news segment with Father Zod. We're going to be talking about.
Yeah, dignified. Yeah, so much more dignified. You exposed my secret previous life with Kevin Spacey. You fuckers.
You lied. You lied. You said you.
I didn't lie. I did not lie. I never lied. I never lied.
And there were the pictures. The pictures of pop culture people gallivanting around with Kevin Spacey, golfing with him. His hand was a little lower on his mid waist, and I said, "You couldn't even get him to come on the channel."
You know something I realized I forgot to mention when I was plugging myself.
Oh my goodness!
I forgot to mention that I'm doing a Q&A once I get to 200 subs.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So check that out. And also, we're going to be doing Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp, the sort of breakups from hell. Both of them have very similar stories, and it was interesting because when we were reading about this, it's very strong parallels to what happened to both of them. And it'll be an interesting little story that I bring you guys. And then on Sunday, the moment you've been waiting for, the bitchy one will return, and we will review one of the best examples of bat nipples ever created by another man. The
Don't
classic.
get hard, Zod.
That wasn't me, Janie. I was not the one who belched.
That was me. I meant to mute. No, I didn't. I wanted that sexy ASMR for you guys.
Liar. You fucking liar.
Yes. So we will be reviewing Batman Forever, and I'm going to make a very creative thumbnail. Bitchy will do some modifications.
I don't believe you.
It'll be funny. If you've seen Bitchy Unicorns thumbnails, like the one with High School Musical, the musical, yeah, that's probably the treatment we're going to give this one. I can't wait for that to return for season 3.
High School Musical, man. Fuck
yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because, Joel, you're evil. You're evil in ways that Zod could never be evil. You made that movie. You looked at George Clooney, and for some random reason, of all the people in the world who you've looked at who have been Batman, you have Keaton, you have Val Kilmer. I can accept Val Kilmer. He still had the seriousness. But no, you said...
He's the Iceman.
Joel, you said George Clooney for Batman, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to get Arnold as Mr. Freeze and have the worst freeze puns known to man.
It's going to be a cold day in Gotham.
Just chill.
The Ice Age.
I don't understand what you don't like about my frozen puns.
Not a puma.
Oh god, it's just like
it is a puma.
Go get to the ice capades.
You know what's funny is you got
get to the ice capades now.
But they didn't have it be like Bane or anything, you know.
Oh, don't get it. Don't even. You know what?
I'm not talking about the Bane that was in that movie. That was terrible. I'm talking about like a good Bane.
The
like
Bane.
The Tom Hardy Bane.
Oh yeah, Tom Hardy.
I have not watched that movie, but I know he's a good Bane.
The resistive one. George Clooney wanted to honor Adam West Batman without ever having watched it. And that's what we got.
Adam West Batman is the superior Batman. Do not talk trash about my Adam West.
Hashtag put that tumor on ice.
Oh my god. But oh my goodness, thank you everybody for watching. Retweet, share with the world, and we got a lot of likes, so thank you for that.
Retweet.
I hit that like button. If you were new and you stumbled in on this craziness, go ahead. Don't be scared. Hit that subscribe button. We're all gentle here. The pineapple is very gently inserted here in the fandom zone.
And what about there's going to be people that watch later. Like we know at least one person that's going to watch later because she told us that she's going to watch later. And that's Bonnie.
Oh yeah.
It's the only person I know for sure. Although every time that I check the views, it always seems to have at least like 40, 50, 150 more the next day, 2 days, 3 days later.
Yes. So if you guys haven't been here before, remember the only rule here in the fandom zone: kneel before General Zod.
I can't, I've got the tumor!